And hello, everybody. Welcome to the season premiere of The First Step. This is our 5th season, I believe. 5 point whatever if you want to count, last half season as whatever HD remix garbage we named it anyway. This is The First Step. I am your host, Keizaron. I'm joined by my co-host, JHobz. Hobbs, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's been a couple weeks. This is weird. It's like, how do we intro the show anymore? Like, I don't remember.
Do you even remember us?
I know, right? We were supposed to be here last week, but unfortunately, I wasn't feeling very well during the time. We had to postpone. Tip-top shape now. So excited to be playing some Ghostrunner today. I think this should be a really fun one, Keys.
Yeah, Ghostrunner. What I like about Ghostrunner is we're kind of almost throwing back to our very first episode of The First Step, a couple of years ago, where we started with Titanfall 2, which is pretty much just, Ghostrunner is pretty much Titanfall 2, except, with a cyberpunk samurai boy. And it's actually a ton of fun, a really cool game. And so what we're going to do for all of you today, if you haven't seen The First Step before, or if you need a refresher because we have been gone for a while, The First Step is all about showing all of you at home how easy it is to pick up speedrunning. And we do that in a format called a semi-blind race. So Hobbs and I have played it on our own channels casually for the first time with no knowledge of the game. Didn't go into it with any speed tech knowledge, any of that. We just played through the game, picked stuff up as we went along, learned whatever mechanics we could, and we're going to apply that knowledge that we gained from our casual playthrough in a race format against each other today. And typically we try to keep the show about 4 hours, and I think this one will be about 3 or 4.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be, I'm not sure. This is going to be a wide variety, I think, between like how much you get walled in certain situations or whatnot. It's basically an unguided speed run where we played the game. And ideally, you could do this with games that you know really well, games you've played a bunch of times or you played a lot when you were a kid. But it also works for games that you've only played once. So we're going to take our best attempt at going fast in Ghostrunner, and you can go really fast in this game, by the way. Like, this is definitely, this is probably the most excited I've been in a while to go and like watch the speed run after we're done, because it should be really fun, really cool to see. Want to quickly hit everybody up with a few announcements from the Games Done Quick channel before we get started here. So we're waiting for some more people to, come and get in their seats, get their popcorn ready. You're settling down. You're watching the previews to the movie. Don't forget, it's still January right now, which means that all of GDQ's portion of the subs, gift subs, Prime Gaming subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ channel for the month of January will be donated to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So like, now is a great time if you've got a Prime Gaming sub just like sitting there. It still goes to charity right now. Do that whole month of January. It should be awesome. Also, don't forget that if you are new here from GDQ, maybe you followed the channel, been watching for years, but you never remembered to follow. I get it. We've all been there. GDQ Hotfix is what we've got going on right now. It's a series of shows that happens every week here on Games Done Quick. And information about all of the Hotfix shows can be found at gamesdonequick.com/hotfix. A lot of great shows that we got for you pretty much daily now, and sometimes multiple times a day. Really recommend sticking around, checking out some of the other Hotfix shows. Like tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, where we have Super Boss Bros, the first episode of 2021 for that show. Cyphern will be facing off against Game & Lounge in a kind of like game show format. Should be really fun to watch. Be sure to check that one out. We'll hit you up with some of the other announcements as we get later into the stream. But with that, I think we're just good to go. Nothing else we got to worry about. We're just going to start up a new game.
Yeah, we're totally good to go, except for one thing that we do traditionally here on The First Step. Now,
I try every time as if it's ever going to work.
Never, ever. Hey, it doesn't work for me either when I try to get past it. Also, I don't think Richard would allow us to get away with that. Richard being our wonderful, wonderful tech wizard behind our show. So even though we're trying to show all of you at home how easy it is to pick up speedrunning, literally just pick up the game and go, Hobbs and I are competitive by nature, and we do this in a race format. We obviously want a winner of the race. So what we have is our little incentive, since there's no like monetary prize or a trophy that we can win, though maybe one day we can have a trophy.
Yeah, we gotta think about that one.
When we can finally see each other after COVID. We pay the winner of the previous week 3 compliments if we are the loser. And I was not the loser the last time that we had The First Step, which was actually the second step. And it was we did our Hollow Knight race, and I don't know. I was in the zone that week, I guess.
Yep, and that's going to be my first compliment, which is just big props on gaming hard during the second step. In general, I think you did pretty well throughout the whole season, but especially with Hollow Knight, like you pulled a what I did with Dark Souls 3, where you just kind of first tried all the bosses and all the areas after a certain point in the game. Like we had a really close match going all the way up to was it Watcher Nights, I think, where I started to get walled, and then you just destroyed the rest of the game.
Never ever first tried it before. I'm not gonna lie. I immediately went to Discord as soon as we hit the break. I messaged Emre, and there was a bunch of caps and a lot of expletives, and I was just like, I did it.
Yeah, so big props on that one, man. You crushed it. I also want to say that I thought you did very well with the interviews and the daily recaps throughout HDQ.
Hey, that's a good thing to hear since you're my boss for that stuff.
Yeah. We haven't gotten a chance.
This is secretly just my performance review disguised as compliments.
Of course. And my third compliment, I'm gonna give you a genuine third compliment. I thought that you pulled off the Franken Keys look and like the attitude and everything. Oh, it was so perfect. I loved it.
I loved that skit.
From the pre-show. If you haven't seen the pre-show, it is up on YouTube. You can go to the Games Done Quick YouTube and check out the AGDQ 2021 pre-show. It was a lot of fun. We did a parody of Saturday Night Live. I hope people enjoyed it. And while you're there, hey, you could subscribe to Games Done Quick on YouTube. Got another plug-in.
There we go. That's how you know we're really ready. Just because we took a couple of weeks off doesn't mean we're not a part of this anymore.
It was just a refresher week.
Yeah.
It was great. All right. And this is a weekly show, by the way, for anybody who's tuning in for the first time. So, we don't normally even take that many weeks off or anything like that. So if you do stick around and you like what you see, then, hey, you just come back next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be doing it again with another game. And be sure to stick around to the end, because that's where we announce the game for next week, and we encourage people to join in the race with us.
They are already looking
With
for
that,
you.
I think we're pretty much good to go here, Keys.
Yeah, I was checking to see, because typically with the first step, for anyone who's new to the channel, typically when we start the game, there's usually another menu that we fail to take into account. So I was trying to check while you were talking. I'm out of the game now, but there was no other thing. It asked if I wanted to delete my prior progress, but I don't know if it's gone now that I've done it once.
Okay, yeah, so new game on the main menu. All right, I went and checked speedrun.com too to see exactly what it was.
But yes, I am ready. I am ready.
Okay, I am as well. Why don't you go ahead and give us the first countdown of season 5?
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Aha, see?
What? There was another one.
I thought it would go away after I did it once, but apparently not.
There was another thing. All right, first thing you're going to see us both do is figure out if there's some way to skip these cutscenes, which doesn't seem like.
Yeah, I'm
They are already.
Face scrolling the keyboard. I'm not seeing anything. All right. By the way, this game is gory and there is some language. So if that is something that is going to be a problem for you, then yeah, just warning you right now.
yeah, no kidding.
Prison. I can calibrate.
So I am doing something that I found in the game very quickly, which I'm sure is used all over the speedrun. I'm doing a lot of just like sliding in general, but especially I'm trying to slide off the edges of ledges, because it will give you a huge boost of speed and let you basically skip a lot of the oh god.
Oh, why didn't let me slide there? I'm dying in front of the fan because the slide's not working.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me dash in them. It's weird. Whoa. Okay.
There we go. Let's pretend none of that happened.
Hello. Luckily, there is also an option in this game to restart really fast. So I have that on. I messed up.
The trespasser is in the air.
This is not where I thought I'd be dying as much as I have. But,
I know, right?
They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. Focus.
Oh, I have to actually do their thing.
Ah.
Okay. You got to do the tutorial. Didn't think I'd have to.
Software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone.
Actually, do I even need to? I don't think I need to. Nice. So one of the ways that we're going to try to save time a lot of the times is avoid killing enemies if we don't have to.
Man, I am having a rough refresher of this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Trying to remember how to play.
Yeah.
Use the surfaces
Oh,
to your
man.
advantage.
It's doing pretty well there for a second.
Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, there's
okay,
a
I'm okay.
slowdown. There's a slowdown that happens whenever you like kill the last enemy in an area. So if we can avoid killing enemies, then that might be like a good strategy a lot of the time.
Oh, man, I'm trying really hard not to kill this guy, but he keeps killing me. All right, forget it. He dies. So do you.
There is a time slowdown mechanic as well with the dash, which is it lets you like dodge projectiles and stuff, but obviously it's going to slow you down some. So I'm not going to use it too much.
Oh,
We'll use
I
it
know you can go on
sometimes.
that side of the checkpoint's back here. No.
All right, and I am done below.
Yeah, I'm sure not. Oh my goodness.
Continue. But yeah, so like I said, sliding and dashing off of ledges gives you a huge burst of speed. Was just something I found in my playthrough. I don't know if you noticed that too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and so like that's what I'm gonna do. Also, if you're sliding down a ramp, doing a dash then will also be really fast. Oh, that was an obnoxious checkpoint. Yeah, you can see how much speed I just got there.
Oh, this is a very unkind reintroduction to the game. Yeah, the last time I played this was Tuesday of last week. It didn't sound bad at first, but then. Uh-oh. Oh, saved myself.
No! Oh! Come
Oh,
on.
no.
I'm messing this up bad. Okay, Keith, I'm giving you the chance.
Oh,
You
did I
can
have to kill the enemies in this part? Oh, no.
Okay, there we go. I don't know if I had to kill him there, but I didn't want to risk it. So you can.
Prisoner termination protocol
What was I trying to
initiated.
say? I was trying to say a thing about this game while trying to play this high octane. It's so hard. So hard to talk during this one. Oh yeah, you can basically deflect projectiles
What the-
not towards enemies right away, but just like cancel them.
Oh, my
Like
goodness.
stop bullets from hitting you, more or less. Which can be useful sometimes, but it's pretty hard to time. You can eventually deflect bullets if you use a specific upgrade too, which is cool. Okay. Wait, where did I need to go? Uh-oh. I got turned around. Oh, I see.
Come on, Dad, can I
Prisoner
leave
threat
yet?
level extremely high.
I did that room in a very bad order in
Who did
terms
I
of
miss?
like putting me near the exit.
I apparently missed an enemy. I'm still on this
Prisoner
level. Get me
released.
out of here. Who did I miss? Him? All right, well, that's awkward. Oh, that's awkwarder. Oh, Hobbs, I'm having a rough time.
You'll get back in the swing of it, and I'm gonna have sections where I just like
To meet you.
die 600 times in a row.
Now, let's take a look.
Yeah, I need you to hit those
inside.
sooner rather than later.
This
I'm
may
sitting in a
be
cutscene right
little
now.
Strange.
Oh my gosh. I'm right at the end too. That's what's the heartbreaking part. Oh.
Oh, I love that, Richard. Okay, so Richard set up a poll
Yeah, and I was winning.
By the way,
for who would win this one.
Yeah, it's not even close right now. Goodness.
you can
Oh,
call me
more people. If you're logged in on Twitch, vote on that poll.
Yeah, vote for Hobbs. Free
your
points.
Ghostrunner. Number 74 to be precise.
Unless it already finished, in which case, haha.
That will have to do for now. Your physical body is
All right, so yeah, this like dashing
I'm
off of ledges thing lets me
But we should
completely
still
skip
hurry.
some of the
Just keep moving.
movement in these rooms. And in
I will take care
everywhere
of
in
the
these cyber
calibration.
void areas, we don't have our dash. We can't wall run,
You've been
so
passed
your
down
movement
from Dharma
skills
City
are a
to
lot
the
more
base
limited.
district.
So sliding is kind of
It's a
all you have.
miracle to survive a fall like that. Even for
Wait a
someone
minute. Was I
like
going the wrong
you.
way the whole time? I've just left.
Yes.
Oh, Hobbs.
Arbitrators.
Oh, wait, no, it was locked. It was locked. No, I'm fine. It just took
Oh, the
forever.
poll was closed before the run. Okay.
All right, guess who finally finished the first level? I'm going to mash buttons as fast as possible because I have a lot of time to catch up.
Stood against me.
It was you I was trying to save.
You failed. I
Oh,
died. my body
Okay,
did
we're-
anyway. Thanks to the
Yeah, sliding off the
precautions
edge
I've taken,
of a
I'm
moving
still
platform
here,
in particular,
although this form has its limitations.
will get you like extra
You
big
could say
speed.
that. You could also say Dharma Tower is a skyscraper. Technically
Needed to
correct.
get that key.
What
Apparently.
is-
Oh wait. Oops. Got a small look at our upgrade
Humanity's
system.
home, a megastructure that once housed a million. It had been under my care since its creation, almost a century ago. I served the people. kept them
Must
safe,
go fast.
maintained
That's not
the
fast.
shelter I'd
That's not
provided.
fast. That's bad. That's slow.
Mom
No, I'm
had
dead.
her own She became the sole ruler of Dharma Tower, ruining what I've built, bringing us back to the verge of extinction.
Dang. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. Trying to hit the restart button.
Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
perfectly normal.
Game expects me to kill everyone.
It's you that has become
Oh dear. Oh, double deer. Oh, I wish I remember which rooms I needed to kill and which rooms I didn't.
made you
Fine,
diverse.
I'm trying too hard to
Pretty
go
handy
fast.
right now.
Function like
I
a
tried too hard to go
ghost
fast in a lot of the
supposed to.
cybervoid
change that.
area, so I'm like end up dying and stuff.
That would be the Climbers, a group of rebels that tried to oppose
They're
Dharma.
explaining plot. It's whatever.
Who's alive?
I'm afraid. They'd
You?
been killed before I managed to contact you. But
How did
there's
I
no
miss you?
time to worry about them now. We're almost done here.
Did you know
Press
that the
on.
prisoner threat level is extremely high?
I was stabbed
Oh, was
in the
it?
back. We both were, you and I.
I've released the prisoner, Hobbs.
Was
Nice.
a dear friend, a trusted partner, brilliant scientist.
As I get into the hang of things with this game again, because it's been a little while, I still really love the movement. I just love how fast paced it is.
No one.
Yeah, it's really good, and a lot of the combat is pretty good too. I think there were a couple enemies that really frustrated me a lot,
You will
but
get them.
for the most part, your combat tools are pretty cool.
The Keymaster is your
I wish
enemy
your
and a
focus
tyrant.
like regenerated a lot faster though, and like
I
I
agree.
that was even with me putting on a lot of the
Tomorrow,
regenerative
course, to be able to do that,
upgrades,
you'll have to
just so that way you
realize
could like use a wider variety of
tweak your
tools more often.
performance.
But it
first,
might have trivialized
jump. We need to
trivialized
get
the
back,
combat. So
and it's much
all right, I'm done with the cyber void.
Oh, there's so much more momentum there than I'm used to. What the heck?
Our first stop is one of the few remaining.
Also, for
cyberpunk
anyone who's,
mainframes, located in an old mining, located in an old mining.
For
tower.
anyone who
We can use it
didn't
to
notice,
correct
in the
the
bottom right
corrupted
corner there
parts
is
of the
a
code, and
level timer,
hopefully
as
Uh-oh.
well as a death counter.
sophisticated functions.
So you can kind of use those to compare
There's
for
no
yourself.
guarantee the data will
If
be
someone,
intact,
if like Keys
but
is catching
we'll
up
cross
time
that
on
bridge
me
when
in
we come to
particular
it.
levels, stuff like that. You could see like what I got in a particular level, and then when Keys does it, or vice versa. I forgot I had a dash.
The death counter makes me sad.
Our goal lies far above, at the core of Dharma City. This means we'll need to get out of the base district. With the chaos the rebels caused, it's going to be troublesome.
No,
Oh, that's where I need to go.
that part makes me laugh. It was you I was trying to save. You failed.
In combat, I'm afraid I can't. Cybervoid Remnant is the
Your
only
dash in
medium
air I mentioned earlier has a like time slowdown
I'll
effect
be
to
able
it,
to
but
help
it's
you with your
not.
upgrades
You don't have
once we
one on the
find
ground. So
mainframe.
later on, we're gonna be able to
Apart from
upgrade
that,
to potentially get multiple
just think
dashes.
there's a
But that
voice in
only
your head,
affects our
one
ground
that you should
dashes,
listen to if
which
you
means you
want to
can
stay
like
alive.
dash in the air and then land and dash on the ground. So I'm trying to do that every now and then.
Oh, this is awkward.
This is Zoe
Uh,
Avila
no,
of the
turn around,
Climbers
turn around.
Rebellion.
No, go
If
back.
there's anybody alive
No.
out there, please respond.
You said they were dead.
They are, except for her, it seems. No one will answer this broadcast. Trust me, I keep track of any potential assets. And a single, desperate survivor is no asset. The Keymaster Guard is patrolling the area.
Go
They
up
may
faster.
locate
I
the
have to
mainframe.
catch up.
Can we use it?
No, but they can destroy it, like they did to most of the Cybervoid hardware.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers. Please, can anybody
Oh.
hear me? Anybody?
This is Ghostrunner.
The Ghostrunner?
I'm Ghostrunner.
You're awake!
I get it.
How? We've been
The name of the
researching
game.
for months. We
Yeah.
tried everything we could to wake you up,
Okay.
you never
Also, he just said it.
Up
So.
to me. It wasn't up to me.
There are some enemies like this where they have a shield to them.
Yeah, they're called butt heads.
Right. Well, I'm not talking about like the shield, like just the ones who have the like blue shield around them.
They're still called butt heads.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. And you got to find the little thing, break it, and then you can kill the enemies that were shielded. I hit dash. Excuse me. I don't think it was back yet. That's my
Oh,
bad.
I'm dead. Am I there yet? Yay, I'm out of a look inside.
Nice. That was real smart. Let's just take care of you first.
Yes, very good. There's our upgrade system. Very good. I'll throw the extra charge in there. It's the only one I want for like the next hour.
Different. We might have had a chance.
Yeah, I didn't actually put anything in. I should probably do that real quick.
No, you're
Tutorials,
okay. You're good.
stop. Yes. Oh, wow. I forgot we started with extra charge. I would have absolutely done that sooner. Wait, I don't need that. Can I? Yes, I can fit this in. Sweet. So now enemies are going to be outlined in red for me.
The fifth is still crawling with keys.
I do want one of the other ones that was there too, but I'm not going to be able to do it just
the
yet.
Keymaster guard, bandits and thugs.
Oh my god, I could have
armed
been
and sent
saving so
against
much
us.
time with that dash.
What? No, you're fine.
The Keymaster?
You,
Alone?
you're just trying to give me a chance to catch up. I understand.
If anyone
Yeah.
can do it, it's definitely you.
Man, the movement in this game is so fun.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely recommend getting this game if folks in chat have not gotten it yet. It is such a fun system of movement.
Come on. It could probably be a little bit disorienting to watch, I would have to imagine.
Oh, definitely. Oh, what happened? Oh my god, the save! Oh my goodness!
You're gonna need someone to
That could have
guide
been
you
so
and
much
keep
time
an eye
lost,
out
but
for
then I
threats.
saved myself.
What do you say? Want my help?
Yes.
I don't know how I did it, but I did.
God. I need to move to a safer location and hook up to the network. I'll contact you once I scrounge up some gear. Zoe out.
Ah, whoops. I love the instant restart. I'm so glad that they have that.
It was weird because in my casual playthrough, for the most part, it just didn't work that well. But then it's working great for today, so I'm not going to complain about it working today.
Yeah, that's weird that it didn't work for you. Wait, where's the thing? Oh. Where's
take your time,
the
no big
orb?
deal.
Oh, there it is.
You're fine. No, no big deal. Anyone who's been watching the first step for a while, it probably isn't too off of a comparison to say that we're basically playing a game that combines Titanfall 2 with Cyberhook.
Yeah, Cyberhook was a very big, like, it felt very much like that to me. If Cyberhook had a sword in it.
Pretty much.
And a dash. Doesn't technically have a dash.
Why didn't you contact them?
The climbers? To what purpose? The poor souls never stood a chance against
Oh.
Mara. Fixing
Goofed
you
that one.
was- fixing you
All right,
was
so
the
here's
only thing
here's
they couldn't do.
my butt
Fixing
head.
you was the only thing
Took
they
me a
could
while,
help
but
you with, and they were already
My
on it.
thing is being weird. There we go. Grapple was being very odd in that specific scenario. Yeah, I'm skipping a lot of wall running here by just sliding off ledges. You can also like dash back to the same wall you were wall running from, which is really useful, and the game actually kind of teaches it to you.
Yeah, that's something I relied on a lot at times.
Yeah, I'm trying to bypass a lot of the
They're closing in on the server room. Hurry.
puzzle here.
Can't it be accessed remotely?
We wouldn't be here if it could. Cyber Void has been fractured, broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like puddles of
I
water.
don't think I actually need to
The
kill everybody here.
door to the lake has been-
Oh, the downside of not killing people is if they shoot you in the back when you're almost out of the room. I'm trying to do it though. No, come on.
Oh,
All right, I might just kill everybody.
What the? Oh, how am I alive? Oh, how am I alive?
Oh, what? Also, the enemies in this game, by the way, have like anti-stormtrooper aim. They're like, they will hit you.
Yeah, they are quite accurate. Oh, I timed that just right.
Oh, I do need to kill everybody.
I almost messed that up.
Okay, well now I know for sure I do have to kill everybody.
Yeah, I need you to make that mistake a few times.
Why does this have to have me go through the hooks every time? Makes me feel extra bad about being slow.
I'm always never sure which areas I can skip fights and which I can not. So
Yeah.
I've kind of just gotten in the habit of I'm just doing a lot of fights anyway. Oh, there's a second person there. Oh, I'm blind. Oh, I need to update my prescription.
This is it.
How do you not
there we
notice
go.
that, man?
That was frustrating.
Again.
Oh, okay, and now we
This
get to
place
Tetris
is
puzzles.
where we'll find the means
Um,
to fight our enemy.
I don't remember how to do this.
It's in your instincts to navigate the cyber void. In most cases, you'll just have to focus on finding the right direction.
What? Hi.
Trying to remember.
I need you to start putting
How did I
in some
overlook the?
effort.
Okay.
Luckily,
You know what?
it
We're just
should
gonna.
come
It's okay.
pretty
It's okay.
naturally.
We'll go the
You'll
slow
want
way
to
because I
push
apparently
through
can't
as
do
much
it the
as you
neat way.
wish. Look what these
Oh, I'll
rebels
just fall
do to
again.
your
That's
protocols.
neat.
That's what happens.
Oh,
when
come
you
on. What is happening? Oh my good. Hobbs never watched this.
After you're done with this particular jumble of code, you'll gain access to one of
I don't think this is gonna
Ghostrunner's
be
most
correct.
useful abilities.
I'm gonna try this. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to remember how you. Oh man. Oh, this ain't good.
Oh.
How do you do Tetris puzzle?
Oh. That was bad.
That won't work. Yeah. Gonna move this.
Keep climbing. Oh, what the? Good save. Good save, me.
They're closing in on the server room. Hurry.
Can't it be accessed remotely?
It wouldn't be here if it could. Cyber void has been fractured, broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like puddles of water, left over after the lake has been drained.
Well, all right, everyone. It seems like there's a little bit of technical difficulty going on right now because there seems like Hobbs' feed might be cutting out a little bit. So we're going to head to a quick break. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game here. Sorry about the technical difficulties, folks, and we'll be back as soon as we can. Thanks for sticking around.
Welcome back, everybody.
Why would you say it then?
Sorry about the break there. My computer just completely hard restarted. I don't know what happened. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. And yeah, we're here and pretty much ready to continue on this one. Thankfully, this game has auto saving and it saved me exactly in the same room I was in.
Damn it. I mean, that's good. Yeah. So glad for you.
Also, the most annoying thing was having to reset all the camera settings. But yeah, let's get going. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, resume in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh! Are you kidding me?
immediately die.
I immediately died.
Nice.
You suck. Is this your fault? Literally, I didn't even know there was an enemy there.
Okay, I think I know what I need to do here. Whoops, didn't mean to. There. I want to do
Oh
this.
God.
And this. We're just playing Tetris. There's a lot of Tetris in this game. Retro Tetris. There we go.
Oh,
There's Tetris in the upgrades. There's Tetris in the.
I don't know if we need to kill everyone in this part, but I tried to and then immediately died. Oh, you do. Okay. Turn around. Well, that's okay.
Yes, this is it. Jump in.
Now I'm jumping into the upgrade doohickey thing.
This place again.
Oh, well,
This
it looks like my
place
assassins
will
are
find the
continuing
means
to
to fight
succeed.
our
So we're gonna
enemy.
go.
What
We're gonna go back to another break.
enough
Sorry,
instincts
folks.
to navigate
We're
the
gonna take a little bit of a longer break
In
this time to
most
try and
cases,
troubleshoot Hobbs,
you'll
but
just have
we'll
to
be back
focus on
hopefully.
finding the right direction.
Hey, everybody.
Well,
I don't know what's going on. It just restarted again. I messed with some settings. All my CPU and GPU, stuff is looking good. So hopefully we don't run into this problem again. You can see my game timer at the bottom right is much longer because I sat here in game now for a while, just trying to get it to crash again to see if there was something wrong. So I got the architect to keep saying this is not going to work, which scares me. It's a bad omen, bad juju, but hopefully the architect is a bad guy. He's trying to tell us the wrong thing, so hopefully this is going to work.
wow, spoilers.
Yep. Yeah. Wish my computer luck, I guess.
We're gonna try this one more time. We are gonna show all of you Ghostrunner. If Hobbs has any further issues, this may be a very, very spur of the moment Hobbs's peanut gallery and just makes fun of me the whole time thing.
We'll figure something out if it crashes again, but hopefully we're okay. Everything looks fine on it, so it looks like it shouldn't be overheating or anything, but we'll find out.
I told the assassins to stop. Maybe they'll listen.
Okay, good. All right, I guess here we go again. Why don't you count down this time? Or wait, did you
All
count
right.
the last? I don't know. You go ahead.
You counted last time.
Okay.
All right, I'm good luck. 3, 2, 1, work.
All right,
Effort.
this is going.
I don't even
to work.
remember what I was
Okay,
doing.
whoops, then I messed it up.
You were born of
Oh, not the
machine as
Tetris
much as of
thing.
flesh.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hate
Oh, you're not
this.
far behind me now.
If you're done with this particular jumble of
I don't
code,
remember how to do
you'll gain
this.
access to one of a Ghostrunner's most useful abilities. Look what these rebels
That's not what
did
I
to your
wanna do.
protocols. That's what happens when amateurs mess with perfection.
All right, so you can see I've got access to this blink thing now, which is basically a way to dash through enemies and kill them at the same time. It does use a focus gauge though, which you build up just passively over time, but also if you as you kill enemies. I was hoping maybe I could. No, I'm not gonna be able to put anything new into this upgrade.
Stragglers, and we can
True.
proceed.
I'll just leave.
No. We've worked hard to reconnect this node to the network.
Oh.
If they destroy it, we'll be affected. If they destroy it,
Let's just
we'll be
fall
affected.
further and further. I never liked
Let
that
me
part
put
because I
it
could never
another
figure out
way.
what to do.
I
Yeah.
cannot exist without Cybervoid, and you cannot exist without me.
Fine.
Ah, come on. I was terrible at this room, I remember, so hopefully not too bad at it this time. Nope, well, I'm still doing terribly at it. Okay.
What the? Ah! We do get Blink here, which Blink's a cool ability, but it's not the one I'm going to use the most
Yeah,
of.
same.
I'm going to use Tempest a lot.
I did like Tempest, but I actually liked Overlord the most once we got access to that.
Ah,
You can expect more
we
confident
got a
foes as
difference
we
of
move higher
opinion
in the
here.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, because of that, we get new unlock abilities. I'm still fine with what I got. I purposely did my playthrough as minimal as possible with a lot of my upgrades, just so I wouldn't have to think about it nearly as much. Ooh, that was very laggy. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
please stop lagging. Is it my turn?
Please no. I'll call off my dudes.
Mark.
Barry, Greg, no more.
99 to be precise.
Yes, my computer assassins are named Barry and Greg.
The climbers replaced
Mine was
many of
Kenny
your
and Jenny.
parts. There were a few they couldn't find. Mara's kills.
I understand that reference.
That's a joke.
Make no mistake, this fight won't be easy, but at least it will be fair.
Okay.
Oh,
Find the
goodness.
orbs here.
Oh, buddy. It would behoove you to hit the disco ball. Thank you.
And all the orbs are gone. Okay. Now we just got to deal with the enemies. Okay, no. Every now and then I am going to use the time slowdown to just avoid certain death. But I am trying to avoid using it as much as I can. There we go. Okay.
That's the last of them. Time to get
I love
back
how
on track.
like half of the movement in this game is
Dharma
going down
City, of
garbage
course.
chutes.
Right.
We'll need to use Armada Elevator Station. That's the fastest route by far.
Ah! That was very bad movement on my end.
The base is Dharma's foundation.
What?
The base is Dharma's
That was weird.
foundation
Okay.
in more than one sense. It is the
What the-
lifeblood of the tower's economy. Back in the golden age, there were enough goods produced here. to
That
satisfy
hit
the
me?
needs of all
What?
the residents. Of
That
course,
stings.
the upper levels had certain.
I thought I was completely out of range of that, but I guess I was barely within range.
During Mara's coup, many of the
Oh,
facilities
then
were
I tried to slow down
damaged.
time when I was on the
Things have
ground,
been
which is
slow
that's not how that
decline
works.
since.
So I just dashed right into my
Nowadays,
death.
the area mostly serves as warehouses or gang hideouts, and a reminder of what Dharma used to be.
Oh,
Is
Home. A safe haven for the survivors of the apocalypse.
Okay. Just trying to work through this section
why
as
don't
quickly
they
as
have
possible.
stormtrooper aim?
Designed it and built it. I am the architect. Your optimization has improved, but it's far from perfect. We'll need to make another stop before visiting the Keymaster.
Excuse me.
All right, I skipped that objective marker, and I was worried that maybe it wasn't going to let me in the door as a result, but no, it did, so that's good. So yeah, my time now says 23 minutes on that level because I'm trying to make sure. All right, everything's looking good on the levels. Hopefully everything stays fine. I now have a reason to try to go fast, like 2 reasons to try to go fast in this.
Sector's main factory complex.
Try to like
We're now
go fast
moving
enough to
the
beat my
sector's
computer
main
having to
factory
restart again.
complex.
Oh, he's alive. How
Hello?
does he do it?
Jack, can you hear me?
I can't wait to die because I was bragging about not dying.
Right. You wouldn't know. Right.
What?
You wouldn't know. It's a code name we use for
Well,
you during
no, I
the-
died because I was bragging about not being dead.
You said you were all jacked up when you
Damn
found
it.
you and it stuck. Do you mind if I call you that?
no.
Who would have thought the hubris would be my downfall?
Oh boy. No! Oh, that's stupid.
Uh-oh.
jerk.
I'm getting stuck on stuff, and there's enemies near me. No, that's not fair. You took advantage of me being bad. Oh. Okay. Well, this is not going according to cake.
Well, the cake is a... No, no. Just kidding.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I allow this thought to continue. All right. So who's ready for me
All
to
set. I've put
win
together
this
some
time
gear.
for sure?
Once I plug
Find
in
where
my
the
Atma,
enemies
I'll
are.
be able to monitor his
He's
keys
dead.
communications. and
I'm
keep
dead.
him
No.
updated. I'll be able to monitor his keys
I'm struggling on
communications
this
and keep him
part.
updated.
Atma.
Atma chip, the standard neural implant. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface.
Okay, that was
Wait, that one's
close.
gone.
I'm going to
Awesome.
connect to your visual feed so I can guide you better.
No.
Can you grant me access?
Done.
Eh?
And I'm in.
Oh, okay.
Seeing the world from your perspective will make things much easier.
Well, anytime I just like dash off the world because I try to do something fast, it's just really funny.
Kind of gives you time to contemplate the
Right.
decision you made.
No. No.
No, game, no. Stop. Stop doing that thing where you allow me to die.
Ooh, boy, that was close. Okay.
So you're going up the Dharma City.
Oh yeah, actually, restarting
Well, first
checkpoint
you have
after
to
you
get
kill
through the
everything
base,
is sometimes
and
faster.
much has
'Cause
changed
it'll
since.
put you right in
You've
front of
been
the door.
Yeah, it'll put you, yeah.
There is no law
I
here
never
anymore.
remember to do
There
it
is
when,
no law
you know,
here
intentionally,
anymore.
though.
Just Keymaster's goons, pushing everyone around, shouting orders.
You didn't obey.
Some of us didn't.
Yay, I can finally leave this godforsaken place.
Towards the end of our time, this place became overrun with criminals. Towards the end of our time, this place became overrun with criminals. Ghostrunners kept them at bay until Mara took over.
No.
Into another garbage chute.
Do I even need to? I don't know if I need to take care of the enemies here. This is how I end up losing a bunch of time, though, is I try to, like, just find weird platforming skips and stuff, and then I end up dying.
I need you to keep doing that.
All right, I'll just take care of it.
Ah!
These factories, everything they produce goes straight up to Dharma City. Everything they produce goes straight up to Dharma City. While the
God,
Keymaster
movement is
and her
getting so
lackeys live in
Yeah.
luxury,
Oh,
we
was
basers
close.
work our fingers to the bone our whole
Except when you
lives
die and have to
don't see
redo it over and
Yup.
over.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for the black market, we would have all starved by now. The Keymaster keeps
That not
taking
the way-
while
oh.
giving nothing
What's the way
back.
to do it here?
So you chose to fight.
Oh,
Not
this,
my
I thought this was
choice.
covering the whole side. It wasn't. A little bit of an
Efficiency of Dharma
auto-scrolly
City
portion
hydroponic
here.
farms dwindles. Soon, even
At the end of the
upper
level,
levels will
finally?
suffer.
Hooray.
Can't be never
Get me out of here.
Even if she wanted to.
Feel like I could have done much
Some
better.
decided to fight back. My parents, their friends, Saul.
Okay,
They
had to
weren't
stall
afraid
long
speak
enough for
up
this
against
to
Mara and remind us
cycle
that
to
things
spawn.
used to be different. The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Keymaster.
Why this title?
Supposedly, she wanted to unlock our chains, set us free. Yeah, right.
Free from the
Oh yeah, the gun guys.
Mara will never retreat. If she's withdrawing,
I might be able to make
forces,
that
it is
jump, but
only
I'm gonna play a
because
little
she
bit
has
safer and
another
wait on
way
this
to
cycle.
stop us.
What way?
If I could read her mind, I would still be running things around here.
Oh, what happened? Okay, I'm alive. It's okay. No, I'm not alive. No. Wait. No. Ah, yes, we now know that our name is Jack.
Yeah, kind
Kind
of. Uh-oh, I thought there'd be a grapple point. There it is. Just wanted something to get some height. Okay. Well, there he is. I was like, I know that there's an enemy. You know what? Let's just do that. Play it safe. Enemies with the machine
They're all
guns
heading
can be
towards
quite
Alma
obnoxious.
Station. Getting to the elevators is
Buttheads?
tricky.
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
some of their
I still want to
units
call
just
everything in this game.
course.
I don't agree with it.
Back.
Not exactly. Give me a minute.
The climbers were always out of their depth, even at full force. Why you believe she can be upheld is beyond me.
She wants.
Ooh,
this fight.
barely made
It
that.
takes more than that to be used. It takes more than that to be useful.
Jack, I've intercepted the keys orders. Jack, I've intercepted the keys orders. They're planning to shut down. They're planning to shut down the sector's air. They're planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
Oh, yeah, and
They're
if you,
planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
You interrupt a voice line
Toxic
by
dust from the
dying.
outside will seep inside the
They'll end up
tower.
restarting it,
Thousands of
which
innocent civilians will die.
can
The
sometimes
entire
mean that
fifth
you hear the
sector.
same line like 6 times in a row.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
This is a mistake. You don't have time to
Oh,
worry
it put me
about
all the way back
Boss,
here.
oh no!
dwindling
Didn't
population.
take my hook.
Not
Want them
expecting
to
that.
die?
You're missing the bigger picture here. Sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good.
Okay. Oh, finally out of that level.
Must catch up.
I was hoping that it would show you and me comparing at the end, but oh well, I guess because I'm ahead.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you're seeing me.
The air filtering
Uh-uh.
facility is just
Okay,
ahead.
so it just
Why is
doesn't want to do
Mara
it for some.
doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for
Oh,
cybervoid
where'd the
upgrades
enemy
to
come from?
temporarily disable safety limiters and
Oh.
increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
So yeah, on top of
Think of them as
our permanent
cables you can
upgrades,
grab
there's
onto
also
for
some of
extra
these temporary
power,
ones, like
although
the
they
time
can be much
slowdown.
more dangerous than electricity.
Oh, what happened there?
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid
That was pretty unfortunate.
infrastructure. They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere.
Yeah, the temporary slowdowns, or the temporary
Now,
like
we
things
must
in
make do
general,
with scraps.
power-ups, are you pick them up off the ground.
What the?
Did that count?
Once they
Hitting
disable
that?
the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone.
Ah. All right, I was
What
trying to
the-
avoid killing the
Facility,
enemies
the
here,
air
but
will
I'm just
slowly
gonna kill
become
them now.
lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone.
Oh, I thought I had blink up. I didn't. Dang. Every time you die, you also get a little bit of extra focus, so... Yeah, so like now I have blink up.
Oh, come on.
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the
I'm gonna
elderly
have to
will
go
get
back
sick
and
first,
get the time
but
slowdown
eventually,
again.
it'll kill everyone.
Took the time to get a secret because it was literally right there. Oh, come on. What? That was lame.
Where am I supposed to go from here? I hate this factory part because I get lost so easily.
Yeah. Oh, no. I keep going too far. There we go. There we go. Now we made it in
The
here.
small turbines are responsible for internal.
Uh-oh.
The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big ones you have to worry about.
It's still
Those are lots of dyings
now.
that I'm going through.
No! Oh,
Don't-
it was going
don't
so
shoot
well
me.
until then.
Don't shoot me! Oh, what did I just say?
Man, going so well for a second. Anytime I have to grab a ledge in front of an enemy, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna die.
What in the world were those bounces? Bounce better, dum-dum. Okay, that one was my fault.
Whoops. I think I'm trying to do this a little too fast now. If I would slow down, I'd probably net go faster because I'm dead. Ah. But come on, how am I gonna slow down? It's a speed run.
What the hell happened? Oh, I got too close to a wall, so instead of attacking, I grabbed the wall and just died. What a shame. That felt really avoidable. Oh. Uh-oh. Well... That's a shame.
No,
You
the
are
last
immune
enemy.
to this
Oh,
affliction.
that was
You
enough
were
though
not
for some reason.
conditioned to put the needs of the few, or you were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many, and yet you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. I wonder.
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well?
Either they all have breathing gear or they have no idea what's
What?
going on.
No.
The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest.
Yeah. Oh, the machine gun enemies, if you try to approach them from the ground, it gets bad quick.
I am struggling in this part right now. I think I was only one away from finishing, but then, you know, the whole, hey, congratulations, you ran into a wall.
So I really want to get the deflection, the bullet deflection upgrade ASAP, but it's a really big piece
As
on
long
our
as the
Tetris
installation
upgrade
remains
board.
intact, the contaminate. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far.
So
Maybe
it's
they're
like it's
laying
really hard to
low.
fit in, and I can't justify it over the double dash.
They're quite literally laying low, on the ground, dead.
This guy explained his joke.
Whoa!
You know.
I've seen the bodies.
That was a snipe if I've ever seen
Cameras
one.
around the
Man.
base are still operational.
How
Some
does-
cameras around the base are still operational.
I just can't solve this room all of a sudden.
Expunged.
There we go. Whoa! I did not notice the.
Get him. Please grab the thing. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Slow down time. But I don't like doing that.
Wait. Oh.
There we go.
I might not need to kill everybody here. The checkpointed me somewhere. Come on.
That took far too long.
The
to
blink
get
is a
past
pretty
that
short
part.
range, so that's why I'm and a long cooldown. That's why I'm not like using it everywhere.
Oh, that stinks.
They turned off the main rotor, but there's still time to restart.
Well, that stinks.
Show me the way.
The people are weak and desperate. They need us to lead them, not the other way around. Ready yourself for what's coming. You can't afford to be distracted.
My memory's not coming back.
There's no
How
guarantee.
am I climbing up the door frame?
Don't worry. I'm here to tell
All right,
you
I finished
everything
that
you
level
need to
finally. I think I'm just constantly 3 minutes, 4 minutes behind this right now.
complicated process.
Where do I go with
It has to be done without compromising Dharma's outer integrity. The burst made a mess of the Earth's atmosphere.
maybe this one I don't
The
need a
filtering systems were designed to be durable and virtually foolproof.
Uh-oh. I'm lost in this area now though.
Unless, of course, some fool
Good.
decides to
I need
turn
that to
them
happen
off.
frequently.
Okay, that one I definitely can't. The other one maybe. Nope. Okay. Where is the time slowdown then? Uh-oh. Whoops. Yeah, it wants me to go through here. There must be a time slowdown here. Hey, secret. I've gotten 2 secrets now. Where? Oh, where? Uh-oh. Where's the time slowdown now? Maybe it is down this way. I didn't think
Oh,
I was supposed to go this way. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, I was supposed to go this way.
no, don't remember.
I remember because this was awful for me casually too. Like I got really lost.
I'm so bad. Time slowed down and I ran into the machine gun guy.
Nice. Okay, there we go.
Slow down. This one is different.
How?
one way to find
So now we got a
out.
melee enemy. But you can slash out of the air if you're
Close
good.
combat implants.
I'm bad.
Crude ones.
Don't think I need to kill everybody here, though. That's the way I came.
Get used to them. Your opponent's capabilities
Where?
are going
Beep.
to improve as we climb higher. Mara
Where do we
is
go?
saving the most dangerous hardware
This way?
for her most trusted soldiers.
Is this the way I came and I was going the right way before? Yeah. Whoops. I was going the right way before. Just looked similar. There we go. Yeah.
No! What? What is that timing? That was so unfortunate.
Oops. Fine, this time slow down.
There is no worse feeling for me in this game than dying to an enemy when you have control of time.
For me, it's when you've like flawlessly killed like 5 or 7 enemies or whatever, and then you
I've managed to take
Well,
some
just
measurements.
straight beef it on
It's not
the
looking good.
last
The
one and
level
have to do all of
radiation
them
in the
over
air is
again.
rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects.
Oh, Hobbs, you are not the only one that's picked up a secret.
Whoops. Oh, wow. I didn't think you'd hit me there. There we go. No! See, like I did that pretty well, and then the last guy just beefed it on, including I had killed one out of midair, which is always a good feeling.
No! No! Quit doing that thing where you don't die. Oh, what the heck was that? I was in like mid wall run and then I just kind of dropped. Oh. Oh.
Come on. Now that I've seen the path,
What the-
I gotta do this fast. I want to do it. I shifted in my chair on that one. Come on
It was
over,
a
buddy.
bad time for the wall running to not work.
Okay.
What the hell?
I'll try to evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
Wait, where am I? I'm just gonna. Oh, actually, I might have made that. Oh,
Oh
there's a
god,
button.
why? Why did I just stare at the man who was shooting at me without doing anything?
The gates are locked
That's a good
tight.
question.
No
I
one's
don't think I
getting
can
out.
help you with that.
Mara's delusional, not stupid.
I was like trying to figure out what was going on, and all of a sudden I'm just dead. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, that was
I
so
am-
far away. Nice. So every now and then you'll grab the top of a wall instead of running on it, which sucks because it would pull you up instead of like doing a wall run. Should be able to just, yeah, boost right over that one, ignore the puzzle. Wish I'd done that the first time. Yep. Especially with the machine gun. Where?
Hi, machine gun boy.
It's getting worse. The contamination is spreading by the minute. Radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Phasers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online. And so will everyone.
All right. Not much to say about this section other than just kill the stuff, don't die to the stuff.
This is Cyberboy.
Isn't that all the sections?
A little bit.
Yes, but this terminal
Not the
is
way
an
I played, though.
inconsequential one. Yes, but this terminal is an inconsequential one. Hacking this will do us as much good as hacking a refrigerator.
I wonder if I can.
I tried to kill him out of midair.
That was a stupid decision to make, but it was mine to make.
Tried to be too cool. The game saw. Said, listen, buddy. Oh, no. Listen, we know you're not that cool. Stop lying to yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the nearest one's over there, right?
Okay, now what the heck am I supposed to do about that? He died. Okay, you know what? We'll take it.
What is
I
going
didn't
on?
want to clip that. That enemy definitely just jumped out of bounds and then walked to his death.
What is Cybervoid?
A medium, fabric, that binds
man.
all
What the-
of Dharma's systems
Wait,
together.
why did this not?
Or rather,
there it
that's
goes.
what it used to be.
Whatever.
Am I
Now it's just
blind?
remnants, slivers of the greater
Well, there's
whole.
another secret. Go me.
This is your domain, but I do all
What?
the work.
I told you, I can't.
Where's the
work on
time
your side.
thingy?
There's a.
Oh, where is the part you got
barrier
stuck at?
between us, a divide that shouldn't be there. And believe me, I'm doing my part. I just don't happen to see it.
I believe I have done the puzzle now. I think that is all of it. Nope, I was wrong. Dang. Okay, but that part's right, so we're gonna leave that. That is how that was supposed to look. Okay, we gotta get rid of that. Spin this. One more time.
Okay, I did that right.
That ought to do it. What? Oh, I forgot to reattach to the ending. Okay.
Not bad.
There, finally.
You're beginning to
Finally got
adjust.
past that section. Oh yeah, the melee guy. All right, I found him.
New upgrades available. Again, I just want to get this reflect one or deflection one in if I can, which I think I might be able to do now. Okay. Would love. Can I also get the outline thing potentially? Because I do really like that as well. I can't.
Oh, none of those were the right button.
Get anything useful. I mean, I can at least get this, I guess. I can get that over here. All right. Oh well.
All done. You
So
saved
now
the
I can
day.
deflect projectiles.
Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it. Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad you
What? I
found
thought
you.
he literally just shot.
How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it.
The climbers finding you was a 1 in a million chance. Most other missing Ghostrunners were
These enemies are
located by Mara.
something else right now.
Most.
I'm having
The
strange
few
struggles
are
with
still
some of them.
unaccounted for.
I really wish you'd been there when they came.
Can I
I really
climb
wish
that?
you'd
Oh.
been there when they came for us.
What happened?
Feel like I didn't
He
struggle with
surprised
this
us at
part
the
as much in
hideout.
my first playthrough,
Kicked
but we
down
say
the
that
door
about
out of
literally
nowhere. Then
every game that we
ran.
ever play on
Yeah.
First Step.
I
Very true. Okay.
Got separated.
Come on. I'm trying to just bypass the puzzle here a little bit. I think I can. Uh-oh.
What? In what universe?
Okay. Hold on. We can make this work. Think. We got this. All right. Take it up like that. Try to wall run here. Hey, we up there. Okay.
How does the keymaster
Improvising skips.
control?
She turns us against each other. The guard recruits the most brutal and reckless facers and fuels gang wars between the rest.
You get some real big speed in this
Divide
game.
and conquer.
When you dash off the
I
ledge,
guess
it's
Mara
great.
picked up a trick or two while watching me over the years.
What in the world?
It's not the way to go. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? Okay, that was close. Got stuck there for a second.
The keys are boarding the elevators to the city. I wish
No,
they'd all just
keeping
go
out of
away
ammo.
and never
Keeping out
come
of ammo.
back.
Get away from me.
I wish they'd all just go away
you.
and never come back.
Okay, I don't know how I didn't die that dude, but whatever.
The guys you're fighting are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone.
No need.
Sure. It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you.
Ah. Ah. My jump was so low.
I'm not gonna make it.
I ran into the meat tenderizer.
I was trying to use just one time slowdown for the whole puzzle here. I bet you can.
What?
Come on. Okay.
I just wonder how safe we are.
All right, so
I'm
for me, my
worried
bread
that
and butter
Keymaster
movement,
won't
if you
send
haven't
more
noticed
troops
yet,
to finish the job
has
later.
been
There'll be no later for Mara.
to do a slide jump into an aerial dash and then 2 ground dashes. Because again, the aerial dash is a different like cooldown than the ground dash. I don't know if that's faster than if I just continuously do like sliding and dashing on the ground, but it feels pretty fast. So. Computer's holding up right now, so that's good. Let's keep looking over at the levels, stressing out.
I'm like trying to bypass that. I have no idea if that would even work. So I'm just gonna go.
Oh boy, it's time for Shield Friend. One of my least favorite enemies.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me, game. Oh, that was lame. Oh, you weren't my priority, but you're dead anyway, so whatever, that works.
Shield Friend. No.
Ah!
Shield, no. All right, fine. I was hoping to just walk around you. Because you can just
Must.
walk around them sometimes.
Must go fast. Huh?
That was close.
The hitboxes make me sad sometimes. Like, what even hit me there? What are you talking about, game? I disagree.
Try
And I
stopping
really disagree with that one. What the crap?
It should come to you naturally.
All right, so you can also hack certain things in this game to freeze their
These
movement or
motors
slow them
were
down.
made with Atma chips in mind. Base engineers were able to control them with their thoughts. Like you did just now. You have to get to Amida Station fast. We can't give Mara time to prepare.
She had 20 years.
Through there,
It's
okay,
not
good.
about what you can do to stop us. It's about what you can do to everyone else in the meantime. It's about what you can do to everyone else in the meantime. It's about
Oh,
what you
not
can do
this
to
puzzle.
everyone
I'm
else in the meantime.
bad at these puzzles.
You care about the people, don't you?
Do you?
Oh. Okay, come on. Whoa, what? That was weird. I just went flying. All right, it is time for our normal break. We normally take breaks every hour. Obviously, we had some technical issues as well, but we'll be, shortening the break appropriately. These breaks that we take are in order to kind of, help fund the show with running some ads and stuff, but also to promote some wellness, so we're not sitting here just for hours on end. Doing runs without, ever standing up, getting some water, stuff like that. Also, a lot of people out there think that they don't have time to get into speedrunning. And you can totally do it just a little bit at a time. And we want to show people that. So, if you are ready, Keys, I can pause in just a moment.
They've just initiated system lockdown at Optus.
Actually,
I guess I'm ready.
okay, I'm pausing right now. I didn't even count down. Just paused. But yeah, we'll be back in just a few minutes, everybody. If you don't want to see any of the ads, you want to hear all the great, music we've got, all the video game music we have on the break screen and stuff, and you want to support us at the same time, please consider throwing out that subscription, which again, in the month of January, all of the GDQ revenue from the subscriptions and bits goes straight to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So, hey, win-win. No ads, and you get to help support charity. I call that a win. We'll see you in a few.
Yep. Back everybody from that quick ad break. So I just want to go through a couple of announcements real quick, just to make sure we cover all our bases and whatnot. If you like Hotfix content, go ahead and go to gamesandquick.com/hotfix to get more information on other shows, such as Super Boss Bros, which actually has its first episode of the calendar year tomorrow at 7 p.m. You're going to see Cypher facing off against Game & Lounge. It's going to be a really, really fun episode. If you're on YouTube, hello from the past. How's the future? Hope it's better than now. Hopefully Hobbs' computer isn't broken in the future.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, future Hobbs?
Hopefully.
If you're watching our VODs, first off, if you're watching live right now, you can always check out VODs of the shows around 24 hours or so after the show is done on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/gamesandquick. If you're on YouTube right now, and you have free time on Thursday and you want to hang out with us live, or if you ever just want to see any other Hotfix content live, just go to twitch.tv/GDQ, drop a follow, see whenever we're on. We usually have Hotfix shows literally every day of the week for the most part. Speaking of GDQ in general, don't forget that while it is the month of January, all GDQ's portion of subs, gift subs, Prime Gaming subs, and bits all go towards the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So not only can you get an ad-free experience when we do play ads, if you are on Twitch right now, but you get to hear some really, really awesome music and support charity. So, I think that's absolutely fantastic. And with that, I think I'm ready to suffer the frame drops that this section always gives me for some reason.
Too. All right. Let's get going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Lockdown
All right.
cancel effect until all the elevators reach the upper station. You need to get to the control room fast.
But I made it work. Okay. So I got introduced to the Shuriken temporary power-up thing. What the? Which basically is exactly what it looked like. It's a shuriken, you throw it, but it will also disable certain electrical things in the game.
We need a way to slow down their retreat.
Here we go.
We could use the climbers' help right about now. Too bad they picked such a poor time to die for their cause.
Wasn't it also your cause?
They care for their
Right.
family. I care for their species. It's a matter of perspective, I suppose.
Oh, it's so great to kill one of the melee guys in midair as they're leaping.
There's no access to the terminal room from this side of the station.
Yeah, I
guess
always
that's
mess this
not a
part up.
problem.
I don't remember how to do it.
Oh, what? Grapple. Save me. Nice. Oh, I forgot I
Try to
can
mess with
deflect
their
bullets now.
transmission.
I'll
Use
be
them
doing
alone.
that.
You can do that.
I'm no computer.
Let me out of here. My frame rate.
System begs to be hacked. Besides, Atma makes it easy.
The neural implants.
Yeah.
Like
Everyone
it's
has
fine
it
for me,
And
but
now,
it
Not
doesn't
mandatory
translate well
anymore,
on
but most
stream, and it
people
makes me
have
really sad.
Oh,
Especially
like
people with
the
limb implants like me.
bit rate is just really bad or something. You're
Stop.
saying?
Yeah.
I just received orders to stop.
It's just
boarding
every
elevators.
cyber void
Stand
area.
by. This will buy you enough
Yeah.
time to get there.
right.
Apparently, it's really intensive. What do I have? Of that, I want to throw this in. I don't really use anything else for the most part besides dash, and then when I get Tempest, I use Tempest. So you won't see me upgrade too much.
Be ready.
No other way up.
There's one more
Oh.
operation
So you get to see a difference in game styles, I suppose.
hours. You could climb all the way to the city. That would require even more time.
All right. So the main thing with the shuriken like power puzzles is that you usually got to do them in a specific order, or you won't have enough time. But you can also use the shuriken as a weapon. We're gonna see here. There's a fair amount of automatic aiming that happens with it, so I kind of just spam it
Yes.
in the general
Everyone's born
vicinity of
before the
each
coup.
person.
Why?
Can they be hacked? Can
Oh, I thought
they
that
be
was a
hacked?
No,
thing I could grapple.
climb.
No.
Climb
I
higher.
Don't think
Thank you.
so. No. I
Oh
don't
my
think
gosh.
No, I don't think so.
Not by her.
Okay, this is where I definitely gotta.
Keys surprised us at the hideout. What did I do?
I know, right? Every time they kept talking about the keys, because I wasn't paying that much attention to the plot of this game. So every time they would talk about the keys, I was just like, what? What do keys do?
I'm just trying to play you.
What?
Oh god.
Oh, wow. I am just.
Oh god.
doing
Oh
terribly with
no.
the,
Wait, can I reach that without? Bet you I can.
okay, cool.
To do this
I
right.
got that one. No. Don't kill me. There we go. Nope.
Ah, dang it.
He was
worked.
backed up
It
against
worked
the
and I messed up.
wall. What was I supposed to do about that?
No. No, what? Why wouldn't you wall run? What are you doing? I had such a neat skip lined up and then I wouldn't wall run. All right, we'll just play the cycles patiently, I guess. That's lame.
I thought I was dead and I wasn't. So I restarted a little bit too quickly. What the?
Wait, there's no checkpoint? That's dumb. No. Half of my wall runs aren't registering right now. It's kind of weird.
Huh. There we go. Jeez. That room took me way longer than it should have.
Please, I don't.
What? I hit the wrong button. So I restarted.
The terminal
Oh.
is just ahead.
Was trying to
Not much
hack the
time
thing
on
long
the clock.
distance. Forgot. I thought it was T. Accidentally hit R for in the first place. Like missed the T button. And it's also not T. It's a right click. Ooh, I sailed right over. Okay, well, okay, game. You know, you could stop changing it right as I. Okay, there we go.
The last elevator is reaching the upper station. Better jump right in.
There we go.
Whoops.
Cybervoid time dilation
Please get off the wall.
works in your favor, but you still
This
don't
game's
have
going from
forever.
we don't want you to
The
wall run
elevators
to we
will
don't want you
soon
off
be
the
beyond
wall.
our reach.
That's right. I don't actually have to look at that. It's just a false wall.
Oh, my
This
goodness,
is where
I'm
things get very What's the game?
What the?
Oh, there's some game that I'm trying to think of. This is where things get really
May
trippy,
I
though.
remind you that the clock is ticking. Hurry it up.
This place is impossible to navigate.
Where
Good.
basically like
These
things.
firewalls are what's kept me alive for the last
change,
20 years. Cheer up. If you were a regular human, this would
All right, I have
make
to go
even
through
less
this one.
sense.
Things become non-Euclidean. What's the name of that game that I'm trying to think of? It starts with an A, I'm pretty sure.
Atlantis.
Nope.
Acapella.
Nope.
Arpeggio.
You'll get it eventually, though. You should definitely keep doing this.
Okay. Aardvark.
Someone in chat probably knows. I'm
Great.
trying to think.
Interesting. Looks like there's a little something extra in the elevator's security scanner buffer.
Little something.
A partial Ghostrunner neural scan. We can use it to enhance your programming.
Why is it there?
One of you must have used Amida Elevator right before Morrow's insurgents disabled the internal security.
Another Ghostrunner.
All right, that works, I guess.
It could
That's
have been
how
you.
you cheese your way out of that. O's.
Pretty sure the solution for this one is to go. Wait, what? I thought the solution for that one was to go backwards. That's what I did last time. Maybe I needed to go down the hallway first. Oh, you don't need to go backwards at all. You just need to start going down it and then go back.
Focus energy on your
Interesting,
left hand
interesting.
and then let
All
it
right,
all
Tempest.
What?
I
Don't
want
try to
Tempest.
think. Do it. It's just a visual. Yes.
Tempest is basically like force push. Really exactly what it is. No, this one. Nice. Oh, I think I do need to go up here.
That's obnoxious.
The primary application was crowd control, non-lethal force. Of course, there's no need to restrain ourselves now.
Oh, shield enemies.
Yeah. Very obnoxious.
One more thing. You can use Tempest to reflect projectiles. Give it a try.
Ooh, I could do without you doing that to me.
Like that.
That'd be swell. Okay,
Just
okay,
a bit
I got
more
stuck.
practice
It happens.
and we're done.
Oh well. Huh? And then that time I just outright got ganked. Great. Hard game, hard.
Exquisite.
There we go. Did not mean to fall there. It's fine though.
Huh?
You can really see when I make those jumps just how much the sliding off of ledges does for you.
That's all there is to it.
Ooh, wrapped up another level without the computer crashing.
Nice.
The most important part. I don't really think I got any new spaces here. I'd like to put tactical overlay back on, or Tempest multi-kill refund would be nice. I don't think I can get the focus thing in.
Huh?
I'm gonna spend
That's
some time try to figure out if I can do this in a way.
okay. I humbly disagree.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. But do I instead want one of these?
Ah, shoot. All right, well, he's just gonna be in my way, so I might as well.
Do longer range Tempest. But I kind of want the multi-kill thing, but I don't think I can get it. Oh, I can. Sweet. All right, we'll do it that way. So if I got the plus, could I also... No, I could not also get outlines. All right.
We're good.
I wish I had
The
taken,
keys are
like,
gone and the
experimented
elevators
more
are
with that
ours.
in my casual and
We're good.
taken...
The keys are gone and the elevators are ours.
Time to go up.
Oh,
Time
shoot.
to go up.
Taking
Our next
screenshots.
target lies in the heart
Obviously, that would
of
be a
Dharma
place to
City.
save a lot of time. Oh, hello. I didn't do this last time, but I tried to go under in this room, and it was brutal. But hey, here's the strat. Let's go over. I could probably even be wall running here, but I don't want to risk it.
How did I? Well, that one's all on me.
Anybody who saw my
Okay,
stream knows I just saved like 45 minutes in that one room.
Why am I struggling so?
The elevators are coming back. You'll be
Did
able
I
to board
overlook
shortly.
something? Why is this so hard?
I don't
Okay, we're
really
just gonna
know. Only the
stare at
keys use the elevators nowadays. Only the keys use the elevators nowadays.
For whatever reason,
Mostly
I'm
to
just
send resources
struggling.
up or bring reinforcements down. Civilians aren't allowed anywhere near unless they're being escorted to the city.
Yeah, like why can't I?
Men, women, children. Their only
What am I
crime.
doing?
Their only crime.
Is there a hook
Getting
that I don't
caught.
see
Where
somewhere?
are they taken? Where are they taken?
I'm not sure.
I'm like stuck in
But
this
no one ever
room
comes
because
back.
I can't make this jump. So there's obviously something I'm not seeing immediately. I don't remember how to get through this.
I am just... I'm not even dying to enemies right now. I'm just dying to platform. There we go. This is just a rough checkpoint, honestly. No, it's the same checkpoint. Oh, no.
I'm like trying to force something silly to happen here. There may very well be like a hook shot thing that I'm just not seeing, which is probably like my biggest problem with the game is it's hard for me to see that sometimes. But like I can't make this jump.
Okay. The one annoying thing about the like deflecting projectiles is that it's only like some projectiles. Most of them you actually can't.
The elevators were rarely used, even before Mara's revolt. Residents of the base had most of their needs fulfilled right here.
Why are those jumps so short? What is happening? I feel like this shouldn't be a part I'm dying to a lot, but like my jumps are
something
just
coming.
really short.
I don't know what it is, but look, you better see for yourself.
Like and they're angled very
That's
poorly
Tom.
too.
Laser array TO73M is a mouthful.
Okay. I think I'm heading to the next boss fight. Or well, I guess this is the first boss fight of the game. There's only 3 bosses, if I remember correctly, in this game.
Oh,
What is?
this is troublesome.
How do I disable it?
I'm not quite sure what's
We should get
happening
on
here.
top.
Like it's not a room that's hard. It's just my jumps just were really bad. It's like I couldn't get anything lined up.
Bring up the defense system.
I had no idea. I had no idea Mara managed to bring. I had no idea Mara managed to bring. I had no idea.
Okay, so this is where I
had no idea Mara managed to bring.
am dumb and try to skip a platforming section here and lose more time trying to do that than if I would just go around.
I had no idea Mara managed to bring it back online. Good.
There we go. I did it.
Okay, apparently I hit reset. I hit reset. Didn't mean to. Whoops.
No. Oh, I had it. Had it, everybody. I mean, you're not supposed to go straight up here. You're supposed to go, like, around, but... But it's in range, so I want to do it. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. We made it work.
Now you can take
Definitely
it down.
faster. Definitely faster.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Climb back. Climb
Oh,
back
right.
up.
Forgot about how this boss attacks
Whoa,
you.
It's gonna destroy the whole station.
Oh, really?
What the?
Amida Station security protocols compromised.
These systems were placed at every elevator station so that nobody could enter Dharma City without my approval.
You were expecting an uprising?
I was prepared
Okay,
for an
good. We got a
uprising.
checkpoint.
I don't think it can actually see you.
It doesn't need to.
There's no time to waste. It'll only get harder.
Don't fall.
Amida Station security protocols compromised.
I think this is also a bit of a platform. We skip there, but
Getting there.
Does it ever stop?
Amida Station security protocols compromised. Emergency mode activated.
no.
Emergency mode activated.
I can't even... I had no idea
Oh,
something like
come
this existed.
on.
I had no idea something like this existed.
Keep moving. Keep moving. The support cords are in sight.
Turn back. If it hits you, it's all over. Turn back. If it hits you, it's all over.
It won't.
There we go. Okay. Oh. This part is pretty much just casual. I'm just trying to make a really tight cycle here, I think. I'm probably dead. Yeah.
Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
Hmm.
Jump off the wall.
They'd rather destroy all the elevators than let you up there.
I want
Okay.
it.
To Amida elevator station.
Nope.
Have a safe trip.
There we
They
go.
are.
Second hit.
Why?
down.
Welcome to Amida elevator station.
I'm like too high on that wall, so I'm dying.
For the love of...
At a part where they intentionally want you to do
We
it this
built
way.
it to we built it to last.
Kinda lame.
I hope you know what you're doing.
T073M malfunction detected. All residents should evacuate the area.
I
All
was
residents should
inches
evacuate the
inches
area.
from the last hit.
Welcome to Amida elevator station.
Ah,
Welcome
there we
to
go.
Amida elevator station. Welcome to Amida. Welcome to Amida.
Hey, what elevator station are we in? Does anybody know?
Have a safe trip.
Oh, Amida? Oh, okay, thanks.
Welcome to Amida elevator station.
What?
Have a safe trip.
Oh, this cycle is lining up real weird. There we go. Just took a little bit slower. You gotta be kidding me.
Warning. Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
Didn't need a dash there. Could've just jumped.
Amida station security protocols compromised.
There we go.
Core is
That
now
took way
exposed.
longer than it should have.
You'll be able to shut it down. Good. If you can get close. If you can get close enough, that is.
Oh god.
Please leave the station in an orderly fashion.
Boss down. I think it's a pretty cool boss,
As
even if it's
expected,
frustrating at
it was no
times.
match.
Wow. Watching from your perspective, I nearly pissed myself. I'm betting being there in person was 1,000 times worse.
Yes.
I can fool the display. While the keys are waiting for you at Upper Amida,
I think if you do a clean boss, you got a lot of time to catch up on me there, Keys.
I think I'm like about to enter it. That the shuriken part, like I don't know. It was weird. Like so there's one jump I was just really struggling with, and then the shuriken part, it was like
This is the city.
I was trying to go around enemies, and I kept going up the wall in a way that I was getting knocked down from the wall. Kind of unfortunate. Hold up. Yes, yes, yes. The clock is ticking. Thanks. Well, it looks like, despite Hobbs's best efforts, I continue to send my assassins without realizing it. So once again, we are going to take a break and get everything fixed up. And sorry for all the tech issues. We'll try to get everything going, but we'll see you in a few. Welcome back, folks. Should you tell him or should I?
I don't know. I don't even know if you could see me right now. I did at least kick the streams back up, Richard, if you want to potentially put the game or put my like face back up there at least. We don't know what's going on with this. I don't know why it's and I've been looking at things to try to diagnose it, but not really something we could do in the middle of the show. So we're just gonna have Keys continue with the game, I think, and I'm gonna be a coach. Yeah, I'm just gonna coach you. I'll tell you like some of the stuff.
Go to the left.
I'll try to share like
go to the
some,
left.
some info, some strats. Clearly, I get the win this week. I mean, that's easy and done. I think we're just gonna have to call this one a draw or something. I don't know.
We'll call it. We'll call
I
it
don't
a
know,
friendly draw.
We're just gonna have Keys go through and give his attempt at the speed run here, and
something I'm gonna do as well is that's another I had 2 OBS previews open. I was like, why is my game not working? So for whatever reason, I found this out on my stream. So when I played it, I had unlimited frame rate and I had VSync on, and everything would be totally fine until I got to these sections of the game. And even though it's harder for me to play this, I got so used to it being at least 144 frames. I'm going to turn VSync off and force it to be 60. That way there aren't any possible stream issues.
You could also just turn all the texture qualities and stuff down, and then it would
I did that. I did that, and like it would still work just fine even at like high stuff. But like if I kept it at 144 for whatever reason, like when I got to this section, it was just always chunky on stream no matter what I did. So we're just gonna put it at 60. If some of my gameplay seems even more off than it already was, then that's gonna be my John.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're coaching me, first, before we even continue, we can always just go through a couple of announcements real quick. If you want to see a hotfix show that doesn't have 2 dum-dums with tech issues, then I recommend stopping by tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, for Super Boss Bros. Super Boss Bros is a really, really awesome hotfix show. It's going to be their first episode of the calendar year, and it's going to be Game & Lounge against Cypherin. It's going to be a fun time. And then just for hotfix in general, if you want to find out more information on any of the shows, gamesandquick.com/hotfix, you can find out more information about Super Boss Bros, The First Step, Testing Grounds, Mercy Kill, and all the other awesome hotfix content that you get to see daily every week.
Yeah. And I think we're pretty much just going to kick it back off here if you want to count down real quick, Keys.
Yeah, sure. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's so lame looking on my end, but it's fixed.
All right, looks like I'm like a 2-second delay or so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Lots of slide jumping, I imagine you're rocking with.
Yep. The funny thing is, when I was doing my practice stream for this, I was like, man, there's no way Hobbs doesn't find this, but I hope he doesn't find this.
Oh, you're doing quick slide jumps. I was kind of doing a little bit like deeper slides before jumping.
Great.
I don't know if one is better than the other by any means,
What in the world? Fall down the hole already. Holy crap.
Did you land on the
found-
sides? That's funny.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a little something
I
extra
found
in the
for
elevator
the slide
security
jumps that
scanner.
if I'm jumping off the ledge, then the long ones worked better for me, and if I'm just on the ground, then the short ones worked better for me. I don't think that necessarily meant that one was
Yeah,
better
that's
than
funny
the
because I
other.
think it was like the opposite for me.
Right before
I think it was just like a
Marvel's
timing thing. Wait, what the
surgeons
heck?
disabled the internal security.
Oh,
Another
How do I-
Ghostrunner.
Just gotta find the
Could've been
entrance
you.
into that.
There
cube
we
thing.
go.
Like you just went like around
I
every
checked
corner.
literally everywhere
Yeah.
except the spot I needed to go. What a scam. I found this puzzle section quite interesting.
This one was fine. Yeah. Some of the others.
There are a couple of them where I wasn't the biggest fan
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, you gotta turn around.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you just ensured you had to go a lot further back. Yeah, I'm bummed because I enjoyed this game and stuff. Would have loved to be able to keep. You're too far. I think.
Listen
Yeah.
here, you.
You're way too far.
No, not the kill secured, as Richard would
Focus
say.
energy in the left
There
hand
you go.
and let it all out. What? Don't try to do
Tempest,
Do
you got it.
Yes.
Great.
It's just the visualization anyway.
I don't want to talk about it.
Rapid micro vibrations of your inner hydraulics. Sudden change in local pressure will result in a concentrated blast.
Yeah, I love
Let's
just
hope that piece of
Yeah.
going, like
Yeah.
skipping over
used to
all the
replace your
platforms.
arm can handle
Mhm.
it.
Let me
And then you can. I love going from this
Yeah.
top one too, because you can just go flying straight to the
Crowd
center.
Get all of them?
non-lethal
Did I miss one or did I
There
get
you
all
go.
of them?
There's no need to restrain ourselves now.
Well, you can do
All right,
it.
whatever. That was- Wait, what the? I didn't get all.
No. You
Oh,
got all
over
the
here.
ones that were
Yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
there. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I did it again. All right. You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
It is weird how like because of the way that these walls are shaped, sometimes
One
you can
more
kind of
thing.
try to
You can use
pull
Tempest
yourself
to
up on the
reflect
ledge, but
projectiles.
below
Give it a
where the
try.
actual ledge is.
Like that.
Yeah, that's how you time it.
And we're done. Exquisite.
You can go straight over to the left thing and stuff too. yeah. I don't think you can make it all the way to the right one, but you can make it to the moving platform.
Bye.
Yeah, nice. Oh, and you got the boost from the moving. Oh, do you not even have to kill him? I guess
You
guess
do
don't.
not.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Aha. Road to Antarctica complete. Oh, I saw your name.
Hey, okay, now it's showing up. So we'll be able to see. Except that I probably didn't complete the next level. Because that's probably when it crashed.
Can I put this the way that I want to put this? No, yes, I can.
Yes,
There we go. This is essentially what I did
Oh, okay,
for my
okay.
playthrough, was just that.
So if you wanted to
I was-
ditch
I was
the
a big
range,
Tempest
if you
fan.
wanted to ditch the range one, you could get projectile
target
deflection.
lies
Oh, wait, no, Keys, hold on.
Our next
Go
target
either
lies
above or below this whole area.
Art of
Oh,
Dharma City.
Yeah, so there's a grappling hook that you came in on. You can like aim back at it, and then you can get up on
Help.
top. Oh, actually, you might have just found a better way to get. Oh, maybe not. But yeah, so I spent forever in this room trying to go through it without killing the enemies, or like I was just trying to go through it super fast. And turns out you can just get up on top here.
See, I assumed I had to fight them because I had one of the like,
doors,
door
yeah.
unlock things over
Nope.
there. Yeah. Deceptive.
Yeah.
Oops.
The classic shot in the back. This game really does like to do that a lot.
Sure does.
Key's doing the smart tactic of not being afraid to do the time slowdown
Elevators are coming
and
back.
to
You'll be
avoid
able to board
dying and
shortly.
losing more time, whereas I would just constantly do times or avoid doing the time slowdown and die like 6 more times.
Mostly to send resources up
I
or
don't-
bring
I don't blame
reinforcements
you, though.
down. Civilians
Oh, God,
are
oh, God, oh, God, no, no, no.
anywhere near, unless
And then
they're
did-
being
Oh,
sent.
yeah.
Yeah.
The save.
Nice. Did you
women,
notice that if you're sliding down
they're
a
only
slope
crying,
and you dash,
getting
just
caught.
like without jumping, just do it
I'm
like
not
while you're
sure,
sliding down, you'll get like
but no one
a
ever
bunch of
comes
speed.
back.
So during any of those like longer sloped sections.
I think I knew that, but I just haven't been doing it.
Yeah, you can also dash while doing a wall run, and you'll get a bunch of speed.
Oh god, I hate these guys so much.
Yeah, they're pretty brutal. They're this like this section of enemies was when I started to really wish that you got focus back way faster, so you could just use Tempest more on them, or that you could actually deflect their projectiles with the sword, which you can't do.
Oh, I forgot I remapped my. All right, you know what? We were just using it, so I should know better. There we go.
Nice. I always just ended up sliding under them.
The elevators were rarely used, even before Mara's revolt.
Yeah, and even those two, I don't know if you need to kill, but like, they're pretty brutally in your way. If you didn't kill them, it would probably be really hard.
Wait,
I wish I just knew
there's
which
something coming.
fights I could avoid.
I don't know what it is, but it looks. You better.
Oh dear God, I didn't even notice that until it's too late. Oh man.
Laser Ray TO73M.
I was waiting on the delay, just knowing what was about to happen.
Oh God.
Ooh, nice jump over it though. Ah, machine gun friends.
Ah! We just went through that death 2 deaths ago. How did I forget? Aww. I felt like I did slide, but I guess not.
Well, the other thing is if you start sliding too early, they'll actually aim down at you. So it could have also been that, potentially.
I dashed instead of Tempest because those mouse buttons are really close to each other.
Yeah, you're making me wish I had put stuff on mouse buttons, because every time I needed to like slide and then dash, it's pretty brutal to hit control and then shift.
Mm-hmm. Like I said before the show, I have everything set up in a way that makes me feel like I'm playing Valorant. Not even gonna lie.
Boss time.
Man.
This is troublesome.
Boss time. I could have beaten this boss way faster than I did in my casual playthrough, but I was trying my hardest to find as many ways to skip stuff as possible.
I think my time throughout this level was like 6 minutes something. Oh, wondering, did you also find the thing? I also found.
I remember something. Nope. Sorry.
So, oh yeah, there it is. Okay,
No.
yeah, you saw it that time. Yeah, that was. I sat here and died a bunch. Trying to make this cycle work. You can make it work.
I did in my playthrough. I want to make it. What the heck? I want to make it work. I'm just gonna go. We'll just go. Whatever.
Yeah, you're giving up on it way sooner than I did, which is probably the smart move.
Nope. I changed my mind. I lied. Get it.
I feel like they left. Like this one was pretty intentional, given that you can reach. It lets you reach that grappling hook.
Good.
They just like knew it was a
No! Why weren't you doing anything? All right, we're just gonna do it the normal way. I give up already. Normal way's fine too, I guess. Nope, no, it's not.
It's brutal
I
how
want to make this work.
It's how long it is before this first checkpoint. It's pretty brutal.
I want to make it. Yes, I had no idea. Thanks.
What I finally did to make that cycle work, by the way, was go, like, do the time slowdown to go in between the two lasers after you do the second hook. Now you're just trying to find it.
Ah! Ah! Fine, normal way again. Keep going, no stopping. This'll work. No. Oh my God. I don't know how to do it the normal way.
I know, right?
That's the problem.
That was one of the reasons I just kept doing the skip.
Oh man, this is brutal.
Amita Station.
Uh,
Security protocols.
uh.
Security protocols compromised.
Okay, just normal way. Normal way will work. It's okay. See, we're making progress. I thought I could jump over that. All right, all the progress I just made is gone.
Yeah, I
It's
think
okay.
you gotta slide under those. It's hard because there's no good way to distinguish.
Oh no! I hate this. If only my, you know, I know it's gonna just totally sound like an excuse. I feel like maybe, I'm not saying this is the reason. Maybe because I turned down my frame rate. I'm struggling to
Mr.
nail
John over here.
That's fine. I'll gladly claim that one. That's why I keep saying maybe.
I
my
doubt that
goodness.
has something to like these lasers definitely look very same cycle.
They look very chunky to me right now. Okay.
Have a safe trip.
No, I reset because I thought I was dead.
I've done that so
No!
many times, especially against the shield enemies, because you run into their shield and you think you're dead, but actually you just get like bounced off it. So, but I would just immediately hit R.
No. No, I don't want to die.
There you go.
Welcome to Amita
Get close to it,
Elevator
check.
Station. Have a
No,
safe
come on, just get me up there. Just get me up there.
Now you can take
Cut
it
it.
down.
Yeah, there we go. That
I honestly think that's the hardest part.
it is. I totally agree, 100%. Because actually there might not be any checkpoints in that first one. I thought you were close, but then I remembered. Like I don't think there actually are any in that first one.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Climb back up.
It's easy to die a bunch in the other two, but at least there's not going to be like at least you're going to get checkpoints.
Oh, okay. I would really like if you would jump. Oh, okay. I would really like if you would jump.
warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
Whoa! It's gonna destroy the whole station.
Oh, that's such a bad time to do that. No.
T073M.
Oh right, now I can pull up the chat. I hadn't been pulling the chat up because I was worried about like my computer like attacking my computer when I was already having
Exploding?
issues. Yeah.
City without my approval.
You were expecting an uprising?
I was prepared for an uprising.
I don't think it can actually see you.
It doesn't need to.
There's no time to waste. It'll
I'll
only
let
get
you all know
harder.
when I got you. I can help field questions or something.
Don't fall.
Oh, yeah. There's lasers again. Right.
Getting there.
No! The timing.
Does it ever
Oh, God.
stop?
Oh,
Does it
God.
ever stop?
Hey, I wonder. Hear me out. What if I? There we go. No!
Catastrophic core failure imminent.
All right.
Support
Now
Oh.
got chat. If anybody's got questions about the first step or anything like that.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station.
My stubbornness. Where did the thing go? Where's the thing I was cheating with? Where'd it go? That one. You. Ah, poo.
Hey, Richard, I
No,
see what you did. I see what you did.
Amita Station security
What the
protocols
heck?
compromised. Amita Station security protocols compromised.
Why am I the symbol of death?
Amita Station security protocols compromised.
Also, yeah, I found this skip also. Could not go far.
Amita Elevator Station.
No, get off the wall!
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station.
I think the biggest trick is going to be when you grapple up there, you won't probably immediately get on the wall, and you know you're doing it as I was saying it. Was just start up a dash before trying to jump off it. Oh man, that cycle's brutal though.
Oh, God.
T073M.
Oh, no, I was
Here-
alive. Oh, the panic reset.
Here's where I just like, here's where I do this to ruin just to ruin Richard's death counter. I'm gonna wait until I see it line up again. Or like see it on the stream
The
delay.
bigger they are,
Oh,
Hey,
dear.
you got there. Antechamber.
Okay.
Yes, that was the game I was thinking of. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Haha, I ruined Richard's death.
I had the look.
we built it to
There we
last.
go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, God. It's so disorienting when you do that.
Yeah, I'd agree this boss is probably the hardest single sequence in the game. Like there's some like group fights that are pretty difficult later as well, I guess. But
We'll be able to,
Ah!
be able to
oh,
show
you did the
how
last couple that's way better than me.
if you can get closer. If you can get
I
close
kept
enough,
dying.
that
Actually, the
is.
first one I think I did pretty well, but
There, finally. Get me out of here. I'm done with this boss.
As expected, it was no match. As expected, it was no match.
As expected, it was
Wow.
no match.
Watching From your perspective, I nearly
All
pissed
me.
myself. I'm betting
unfortunately, I
Julian
don't think you
personally
saved the
knows.
time on me.
Well, you definitely had less deaths than me. You were 2 minutes faster from the looks of
Yeah.
things.
Well, a minute. It was like a minute and a half. This was a 6:59.
I'm just gonna press my taunt button a few times.
So this
Ah,
is the
yes,
city.
Important
this
to have one of
place.
those.
Wow.
You've never been here.
No, I told you.
Can't say I'm the
After only
biggest
allows
fan
those
of
loyal
these
viewers.
levels.
I loved the way this looked aesthetically and everything.
And only it chooses you.
I was about to say because that happens all the time, but then it happened.
Between the city
All right,
and the base.
very good.
Food, water, people.
I do like the aesthetic though.
Yeah, just this neon.
I just always got stuck.
This is like very classic cyberpunk, I think.
Ouch. Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah, this stupid checkpoint. Every time I'd be too low jumping at that railing.
Oh, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Gonna move out of the way.
We don't have any kind of like documentation about how the things are set up from the technical end. Unfortunately, I can't be specific about the details, but
It worked.
what you can do
Augmentation
for a
colony
similar setup at home
far below you now.
is use a program like VLC or some
You
other
still need to look out for the
some
right
other program that lets you ingest
Next
live
goal
media
is a
streams
repository.
and
Data
use
archive
a
to store knowledge
like
of the
server
world
timer,
for the first.
basically like a little browser
Holds
source
documentation.
that your participants can include in their stream to have a way to sync them up.
Wait.
Only on what was
You went
already
the-
developed.
Where was I
You
going?
went totally backwards.
I did, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
confused about. Why?
What's the next
All
step?
right.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
then you can use the pause or time speed up and slow down
Okay,
functions
here
in
you go.
the
Just had to
media
download
player
the
to
layout.
sync up the streams, sync up the timers on both sides, and then that's pretty much how you do it.
Mom, Dad, are we there yet? Oh! Oh no! Of all the things, you?
Oh, little robot dude. See, those were also really nice for having the deflecting projectiles. Oh, you gotta skip over that one.
The girl means well, but she's out.
Oh,
of
dear
now.
Lord.
You need to stop relying on her.
I forgot that that's the jump thing. I was like, all right, cool. I have shurikens for some reason. Oh God! All right, he's dead.
Where are all
Whoa! Whoa! What happened?
Where are all the civilians?
Oh,
Man.
There's a curfew
stupid
in
things,
effect.
yeah.
Turns out people here are just as
All right,
oppressed as the base.
this time try to jump over the gap.
I refuse.
Ah.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, I didn't mean with the enemy. I meant like go trying to jump straight to the billboard with the slide jump.
Let me tell you how that went, Hobbs. All right, well, fine. Who needs you anyway? I'll crash you into them. Get out of here.
I loved this jump power up. I wish it showed up more.
What? Wait, now my checkpoint's here. Why wasn't it there the first time?
Must have just like
What?
barely missed it somehow.
What? What am I not seeing?
Somebody
that's
keeps
killing
not
me?
seeing the second enemy.
Oh, there's the second enemy. There you go. Got him.
Yeah,
All me. Figured it out on my
that's
own.
why, like, unironically, I thought for speed about keeping on the red outline thing for a while. And I had it on for some of this run. Also, I think you are officially past where I was. I crashed somewhere very early into this area.
An armed and dangerous criminal has been spotted in the area. All Dharma City residents should remain indoors for their own safety. Residents
Take that,
found
nerd.
outside their homes will be shot on sight.
I don't actually remember where to go from here. I'm gonna assume this way, because there's a rail. Gosh, you don't play the game for like a week and a half, and you really forget
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, for anyone just tuning in, unfortunately, my computer has just forcibly restarted a couple
Yeah.
times.
Until today, we thought we were ready.
So we're just having Keys
You.
do this one.
We thought
Show
once
y'all
you
his best
awakened,
attempt
you would
Yeah.
at it.
victory. Help us break
And we're
free
just,
and
again,
defend the
calling it a
architect.
complete and total victory for me. Already beat the game.
What? Wait. No.
Listen, I'm just doing it on my own.
Oh, I should have just reset.
I'm
man.
doing it on my own without streaming. So, you know, it's just, I've already.
Ah, yeah, right.
I should have done that.
That's what it is.
And then just taking a screenshot at the end for proof.
I remember there's a way that I can like. I didn't need to do that. I found some weird way to just somehow make the jump.
Oh, yeah, you can totally just slide off the edge to jump it.
Yeah.
Last time you faced her, you were one of
Too late.
100 Ghostrunners.
How do you know that?
Disappointed. You gotta be doing that
I was
all
only
over the
2 when
place.
the coup
Too late.
happened, but he told me all about it. So many died back then.
I'm just
With all
showing
the
everyone how to
Ghostrunners
do it
gone,
the.
There was no one
Oh.
to protect.
Oh. Oh. All right. So, you know what? It's fine. I'll make this work.
I don't. You might need to move the last one.
Nah. Watch. I got it. It almost worked. Well, one more time.
I feel
for
like
the
you
people.
probably can. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, also you could try to hack it like in midair.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do that. How about that? Eh. Eh.
Hey, look at that. That was great.
We did it. All me.
Teamwork.
No help at all.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, yeah. Teamwork.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
TFS.
This jerk. It's like, that's the whole
I
reason
want
I'm
off.
here.
I want off this crazy ride. Oh, no! I slowed into him like a dummy.
That happens to me so often with those machine gun ones. So I'm like, I'll slow down time to dodge it, but then they're like, I move back and forth and I just move straight back into it.
Yeah. Keep slowing down because I keep thinking he's going to attack a lot sooner than he really is. Oh. I'm sure the game wants me to jump on him. I missed.
Listen, but can you just jump on the wall instead? Probably.
I could.
99
Probably.
Ghostrunners, and she won't
Then
stop
you
until
wouldn't
she
get the
kills
free
me.
kill on the two on the ground there though.
So
So
you won't stop
It
either
wouldn't be
until
as
one of you
cool
is
of us.
dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know how you feel.
Oh, no! Why didn't you wall earlier? You jerk. Aw. Trying to be fancy at this part. Oh, well, you know. Ah, come on.
this game is great about like letting you feel super fancy and slick. Trying to see on your feed like if I can find the exit door or if this might end up being one that you can just skip the enemies on. I feel like it's not, but
Hooray! Look at that. Level done. All me.
Nice.
Decades of my hard
Good thing you had that full
I-
focus bar that you didn't use.
I know, right?
It's so easy to forget about certain tools.
I just get so caught up in the gameplay sometimes. I just forget that I have half the tools that I do. All right, 10 years later, we'll make it up here. I know how to do it. I had it timed and it gave me the tutorial. Man.
Oh yeah, so
dear.
on this, on the next like downwards slope that you end up on.
The primary
Oh, do the
do
dash,
thing, yeah.
repository is long gone.
Holy crap!
Primary main
All right, well,
Really fast, isn't it?
is long gone. Mara has seen to that, but the backup archive is still intact.
I don't think I did. I need to...
You're a lot better at parrying these than I was. Like I would get it down, but something about it, I would just miss it so often. This would have been the big.
I have practice from Dark Souls.
I mean, same though. Like more so.
Aw.
Yeah, like in this spot, if you end up dying again, you can do the like slide dash.
Keep putting out calls for help.
Straight
but
in.
no one
What
is
the?
answering. Keep putting out calls
Oh,
for help,
I
but
died,
no one
but
is
not in the
answering
spot that you
Yeah.
were probably wanting me to die.
Last climber left. I'm not gonna quit. I'll keep helping you no matter what. Whatever
Since
we
I
have
saw
to
some
do,
people
we'll
confused
do.
about it, for anybody who's
Rebuild the
newer
rebellion from the
to
ground
the
up,
show,
we have
maybe
to.
you haven't tuned in before, new from AGDQ or something. That's a show called The First Step, where Keys and I race a game that we've only played once. We just play it once casually, then you get to see our second playthrough where we try to go as fast as possible without looking anything up. The idea is to show you just how easy it can be to get started with speedrunning. You don't have to sit and grind out hours of tricks, and skips and stuff like that just to get started. You could totally just take it at your own pace. Today, my computer was being a jerk, so we got Keys going solo on this one now because mine just kept restarting. But I'm helping him, I'm coaching him. We're gonna work together using the info that both of us got.
Aw,
Don't forget Tempest if you need to on the parry dudes,
yeah, I keep forgetting.
especially
I
because
would have had the timing on the first one fine, but
yeah, but then
like he just went a completely different direction
Yeah.
and threw me off.
But especially if you got two of them next to each other because you've got the multi-kill refresh thing, right?
No, I hit dash on accident. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just giving people a chance to see. Oh, you know what? That works.
Wow, what? Oh, okay.
Behavior.
There we go.
To encourage the
Yeah, I feel like that multi-kill refresh is the move, for sure, like speedrun-wise.
supposed to feel any
Just giving yourself more utility, ways to kill things really fast.
Oh, oops. I really need to wait for you.
Why not?
Oh, okay, that works. Ha! He wasn't expecting it, because I wasn't expecting it. Oh no! Ha! That's why you slow time down. Oh no! Of all the places to die! What?
You don't talk much, huh? Still, it's good to hear your voice. I've been trying to make it happen for a year.
All right.
Thank you.
words, only dull ideas.
All right. We're gonna pretend like none of that happened.
Has little to gain.
And take him out. Oh God! I forgot that was the enemy that was over
Yep.
there.
This section trying to
Oh,
do
I
this.
just got blasted.
You have Tempest, so that's really nice actually here, because I was trying to do it without because I didn't have the power up initially here, and I remember dying here a bunch. But Tempest ought to be like helpful for you here.
Yeah, you know, if I were hitting the right button, then Tempest would be great for this part. Like this. There we go. I don't think so, nerd.
Oh, a nice dodge over the
Everyone in the city willing to
blast.
fight already been killed?
Or join Mara.
Oh, right. You. I was about to jump down, man. Anyone else? Do I need anyone else? Can I just go on? Please don't do that thing that'll kill me. Please don't do that thing that'll kill me. Thanks, friend. Whoa! Whoa! Where'd my...
Oh, it did the ledge grab up instead of wall run.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Fine. Just move. Oh, what the? Okay. You know, that's fine. We will make this work. I don't need to fight him. I see that unlocked door. Oh, that sucked. Be gone. No! Come on!
If you can hit, yeah, I was gonna say if you can get the sword dude and the projectile from the back enemy behind in one Tempest, then you get the refill. But I'm not sure that the cycles will line up. Yeah.
I heard that during the rain it was possible to move up here from the base.
That seemed like BM.
Well, the trick is do that, but with diagonal dashes in
I
between,
wonder
so
if
you're
I'd
even,
made the grade
you're
as an
close to them
engineer.
even faster.
Definitely.
This is true, but I also didn't dash just so I could do it exactly that way.
Years.
I think I do need to fight this guy. Oh! Give me this. Oh, you. Wait, what? Oh, wait, whoa, my jumps! All right, well, that's fine. No.
Are you trying to figure out where to go? It's the
Maybe.
pink billboard. Go up that way. I think you.
How did I not? What? How did?
Yeah.
Okay. There. Jeez. Oh, please don't kill me. It took me so.
Yeah. The handrails were probably one of my biggest gripes with this. The fact that they just you just don't latch onto them half the time. That's why I often just did what you did there and tried to skip them entirely.
Come on, buddy. I don't want to use Tempest on you. Use it on him. Okay. You know what? Fine. I use Tempest on both of you. I'm upset. And you. Get out of here. Door,
This is
like,
one of the
up
ones that
here?
doesn't have a objective marker for some reason. Oh yeah, it's that. Yeah, okay, you found the right one.
I hate the shield
Yeah,
guys.
the shield ones are some of the
What the-
worst. There's only I think one enemy I dislike more than the shield enemies, and that's still coming
Yeah,
up.
it's the final
Yeah.
level. Oh.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's one of the enemies still coming up later.
All right, we're not going to talk about how I'm colossally failing this part. It's okay. Not this time. It's because I'm not taunting enough. That's what it is.
Surely that's the problem.
See? Easy. I taunted and immediately won.
You also didn't jump early off the thing.
Aw. Hey, Tempest. Very good. So we're going to do the wrong button push.
So I've noticed for general movement keys, you're holding on to your dashes a lot more than just doing slide jumps. I think if you do slide jump into an aerial dash and then 2 dashes on the ground and then repeat, I think that'll probably be a little bit of speed.
Take that, nerd. Ah, there's a third. You know what? Take that and that. No. Ugh. Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
stalled long enough to get Tempest.
Oh. You're being jerks. Oh, come on. Hey, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'll never see it coming. Ah! No, I meant to. I hit the wrong button. Okay, we're gonna finish this sequence up, and we're gonna take another break. Which I'm gonna nail it this time. Watch, see, easy, done.
Nice.
As soon as I can get up this. So we're gonna take a break. You want to tell them why we take breaks? Huh?
Sure. Yeah. Ordinarily, these would be the only breaks. Obviously, we've had to stop for some technical difficulties here and there. But we take a break about once an hour, so that way we can show everybody that if you don't have a lot of time in your day, you can still try out speedrunning. You can just do it in chunks. You know, we're doing this all at one time. You know, where we're just taking a break an hour, but we could easily spread this out over a week and do our first run over several days. Totally a valid way to get into speedrunning. If you think you don't have a lot of time, but you're really interested in trying, I encourage you to not stress about trying to do it all in one sitting. And then as you naturally get better and faster and practice more, then you can, you will be faster at the game, so you can start to fit more of it into those chunks of time that you do have in your busy schedule. And at the same time, you can support the show by running some ads, and you can avoid those ads if you use a subscription on the channel, which during the month of January, all the revenue from Games Done Quick's subscriptions and bits and that kind of stuff goes straight to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So great cause. Highly recommend doing it. We'll be back in a few, everybody. Stand up, get some water, go to the bathroom, whatever you got to do, stretch, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Break time over. Fast time now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. All right, cool.
I wonder if I could have. Oh, no, not the snipers.
I didn't love these enemies either because they seemed a little bit buggy sometimes in terms of like when you move from one piece of cover to the next, sometimes they kind of didn't lose track of you somehow.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
thankfully, they don't show up that often. It's like mostly just in this one section.
No, there it is. No, you don't. I don't care if I needed to beat him or not.
Yeah.
He made me mad.
Is full of technology
Yeah, I do not blame
that is
you.
all too vulnerable to accidental destruction. In blade, there are no stray bullets, no shockwaves,
No!
to the blade, there are no stray bullets,
You jerk!
no shockwaves, no collateral damage. Not to mention how crude those guns are compared
don't.
to your tools.
No, you don't.
Are fully equipped to
No, you
deal
don't.
with no matter of projectile.
You've never been
Uh-oh.
in a fight.
There. Ah,
Look
lucky.
at weapons, 20
Con-
years
convenient
of
landing there.
research and no technological progress to speak of. At this rate, tomorrow's regime will fall to rebel.
All right, so clearly we're doing worse because I haven't been taunting this whole time.
You're not doing worse though. You haven't really been dying.
There's some activity
I
in the
mean,
repository.
on the first laser guy.
I can't tell what's going on, but there's a disturbance
No,
in the network.
I remember.
What kind of
Just-
disturbance?
Just get
There's
up
a
here if I
field
do
of
this.
Oh,
interference
yeah.
moving through the district.
You can like
The
kind
limit
of
systems
climb
are going
walls.
haywire.
Some kind of weapon?
More
I
like
did
a
that
jamming
somewhere
device.
else.
But
Hey,
why would
nice.
these blind their own cameras?
Here. Like a whole section you skip by doing that.
Yeah, that's pretty great. I don't think I found that one.
The interference is moving away, whatever it was. The good news
Am I even
is
going the right
the
way?
the good
I
news
think
is
so. The arrows have.
repository
Still,
terminal
okay,
is
I
still
don't
there.
think so.
The
When you
bad?
did the jump
Now
out of nowhere.
Yeah. This. There we go. I remember. Oh, please don't snipe me. Oh, God. No, I keep hopping on something. Make it stop. right, you know what? It's fine. Take it out on you. Take it out on you.
Yeah, sometimes
God.
one method ain't working.
The rocks.
You got to go to a backup.
Oh, you know what? That works. But that doesn't work. Where is my jump? Aww. Aww. I'm just trying to be fancy with it. I'm just... Do I even need to beat them? I wish I knew. I'm just going to keep going and hope I don't need to. Please don't shoot me.
Yeah, you might not have to.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, the laser enemy obviously might be the big problem, but it's actually, this probably is a good section to skip the enemies. Oh, I didn't even see this other way through. Oh, you didn't even kill the laser.
He's still sniping
Yeah, I don't
me.
know why you left him alive.
Holy crap! He's got some distance.
It's literally a sniper. What do you expect?
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Oh, I hate this part.
Knowledge is power.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This was maybe the worst Cyber Void area for me.
Okay, we're just gonna...
Because that's what it was. It was just a ton of waiting.
I go little by little. Okay. I know the whole point of the show is to try to figure out how to go fast, but you know when the game doesn't want you to go fast.
Again, yeah, like sometimes the way to find out how to go fast is to find out the way to do something without dying. Thank God there's a checkpoint after like the first 6 here.
I don't think there's any more on this one. I'm not sure. Ah, there is one.
The GR
No!
contract. Our most ambitious undertaking.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, okay, that's fair. That one's fair. That I approach that. It's because I'm not taunting. I'm telling you.
No.
That's the whole point that it was added. It was to ensure further success. Oh, okay, game. See? Further success.
I think if you end up
Oh.
dying, I think if you skip straight to the bigger thing first, you can get an orb there potentially, and then come back when it turns.
Or, hear me out, this works anyway. See? Look at that. Easy. Uh-oh. I didn't do that the way I wanted to. Please don't die. Ah, never punished. We're just gonna wait.
Mara took part in the design process. I told you we were associates.
Okay, that's not. This is significantly faster than when I did it in my playthrough, but that's because I got real confused as to what I was supposed to do at first. We wait to reach that one. That's a hole.
Strange.
Yeah.
It's gone. The data's
I
not
wish I had
there.
many ideas
But
in
the
this
server's
section, but this
intact.
one definitely seemed like,
Impossible.
okay, it
Unless
wants you
that
to move slow.
interference from earlier was...
Unless you've sat here and practiced,
Get after it.
how the cycle is going to work for hours.
All right. So I have to be honest, that was probably literally 30 minutes faster than my first playthrough.
Wouldn't be surprised.
How do I want to? I have all this Tempest stuff in, yet I'm not even really using it. Now, if only this could be like the other way, I'd be happy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the number of times I felt that about that particular piece.
Can do anything? Oh. Here, this is for Hobbs.
What? The secrets one?
Wait, was that the secret
Yeah,
one?
that's the one about where all the secrets are. The red outline is the one right next to it.
Yeah, I noticed that now. Oh, poo. You know what?
Honestly, if you were just trying to sneak one extra one in, either the cross-shaped one or the little 3 cube one, both of those are potentially useful.
I really just wanted to get the tactical overlay for you. You know what? I don't need any of it, Hobbs. We're fine. Launch. I take it back. This one isn't for you. Oh, that alert noise was very loud.
Whoa, it was.
Good enough. Good enough. I'm going after it.
Why?
It's so good though, isn't it? The speed.
It is, but then when you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, you just got to do it kind of like later.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Boing. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, it puts you back here.
You needed to go a little bit to the right. There was another billboard to wall run.
Okay. I just realized it said Tower of Doom on the wall. Boing.
What's the use of a
You know what? That probably was very sloppy, but I'm still alive, and that's what counts.
You know who I'm chasing.
You're chasing
You still can see that one fall. It's funny.
What?
Now we know how focus works. Focus is built up based on just passively over time or when you get kills.
Focus schmocus. Who needs that bogus? Watch this.
I was just saying the cross piece.
Where'd he go?
With like plus sign. Will
Where did the sword guy go?
I don't know, maybe he jumped off.
Uh-oh.
The plus symbol upgrade piece will just increase the amount of focus per kills.
Seriously, where the crap? What? Where were you? What?
I don't know what you died to either.
Oh, I know exactly what I died to. I died to the swords. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I died to the swordsman, but I didn't see where he came from. I dashed. I meant to. The problem is my dash and my Tempest button are both very close to each other, so. Oh. And no. You know what? I'm done being fancy. We're gonna. It's just a comedy of errors right now. Aww.
Ooh, that Tempest
I'm just done with you.
refresh. Yeah. Tempest refresh real nice when you get the multi-kill. Hey.
That took longer than it should have.
You're being a lot better about remembering to reload checkpoint to get to...
No, throw the thing! Thank you.
It's speeding up.
Yeah, for anyone who's wondering why at times it just seems like the stream like hops forward or something and he's going through the exit, it's because with the instant reload and reloading checkpoint like puts you in front of the exit basically.
You could catch a train.
Also, this kind of situation as you're seeing now, this is where those dashes are like amazing, right? On the slide thing, because you can use it to clear the gap without having to jump and slow down.
Uh-oh. I think this is one part where I got stuck on it forever because I couldn't for the life of me tell what they wanted me to do.
Oh,
there.
you mean like how she says hop on the train? You just didn't hear that.
Yeah, I was too busy listening to you talk.
A worthy cause to die for.
I wanted to make sure I understood what you were saying. You see? So I wasn't paying attention to the NPC that's literally trying to save my life.
Yeah, you want to jump on the train to the left.
How do I? Was there a hook shot thing that I didn't see?
Yeah, I think it's on the back of the train. Or something.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Or maybe you just got to jump out towards it and it'll like pull you into a cutscene or something. I don't remember.
I don't either. Watch this. God, I love this part. Even though I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Yeah, this part is pretty nice. Any of these just like sliding sections. Great.
There's got to be a hook shot thing I'm not seeing.
I'm wondering if actually doing the dashes is hurting you. If you're like beating the train cycle and you're not doing the... You're like not getting the chance to grab the hook shot.
You know what? That's fine. Because then we'll just sit there and wait. Because we can. It completely eliminates the point of me doing this. But
I mean, it would still mean that, you know, you're getting there on the first possible chance. Can you use it?
There is a hook.
Yep, we were too fast. That's great.
Wow. Oh, God. Oh, God. I live. No, I don't have Tempest. Oh, that's a sword guy. All right, you know what? Now I have Tempest. No, I don't. Stuck. Oh. Come on, buddy. Oh, God. I need someone to do something.
That guy just got hit in the back of the head with a bullet and he didn't care.
It's not fair.
But if you have Overlord, he will care.
There we go. Solve that quickly. Oh, my God.
Nice. And you got the refresh.
You're chasing a cheap knockoff. A simple machine.
Oh, God, I hated this part. Sometimes I felt like the hitbox was not.
Well, for me, it was like if you try to dash forward in between these, which is what I was trying to do to get to the front of the train sooner, you end up like at bad synced up points.
Yeah.
Nice. That Tempest longer range, helping with the multi-kills.
Tomorrow without that data.
It's a bummer it didn't seem to count it on that one when you got the projectile.
Tomorrow without that data. We won't stand a chance.
Oh, God. Wait. Hey, what? Am I? What?
You're on the other part of the train.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, like can you get around the outside?
Crap!
Oh, that would have been so great though.
Oh, that's a jump. I forgot there was a jump section. That's a jump.
Yup.
Dang it! Oh my goodness. Yeah, like, see, like, clearly I am hitting it, but it feels like up until it gets really close.
That it's not
The
as wide
hitbox.
as it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
100% agree. Yeah, but these parts where there's like the little bridge between cars, so there's like a gap on
Holy
one side.
crap! Wait, where'd he go? Yeah, you. Very good. Please attack me. Okay, please don't kill me while doing that. That hit? Oh my
Whoa.
God, I'm getting mollywopped.
I think you're getting punched on a lot of these actually by the melee dude.
Oh, I'm sure I am.
Yeah, because this one was brutal to me because like the timing for the parry is like the exact same where he's gonna come at you. Nice. Or you can just do it that way.
There, I took advantage
Way better.
of just getting pity.
Way better. The times you're seeing now, folks, by the way, on these later levels are from my first playthrough. For see me. The keys is well past where
That's your stop.
I stopped because the computer kept crashing.
Why can't you skip cutscenes? What sense does that make? Ah, yes, this boss fight.
Yeah, this was the coolest boss fight in the whole game, for sure. I think. Like the platforming one was pretty neat too, but a little frustrating at times.
Granted.
I liked this one a lot. It felt kind of like playing Sekiro. But we'll
That was
see.
early. Early again. What? Take that. Nerd.
So the trick here, for anybody not familiar, is that you have to deflect the attacks until you get an opening, and if you attack too early, you're not deflecting the blade, then it'll like kind of reset the combo. And I'm assuming, given how well Keiz is doing right now, that he also found the visual cue for these attacks.
Yes.
Which is that the blade will like flash bright yellow right before you want to deflect it.
What the?
What? That was weird. Wait, I thought
you got to keep your
I
progress
thought there were
too.
checkpoints on every hit.
That was weird. Oh well. I like this boss enough to where I don't think I'm too mad
Yeah.
about that.
I don't know why. I could have sworn there were checkpoints. Maybe it's like you only get those checkpoints if you die a few times or something. So like because you were already going pretty far in. Like there might be adaptive difficulty in this game. I don't know.
Do you hear me, monster? I should have erased you a long time ago. Once your puppet is destroyed, I will fix that mistake.
Come back here. We're still fighting.
Out of the tower's walls, bit by bit, circuit by circuit. I'll
Did she
destroy
run
all
away
the
again?
circuits. You'll have nowhere to hide.
Coward!
Place to invest.
Quit doing that. Oh, I went for a big YOLO that I shouldn't have.
Oh no. Oh, and it reset again. Oh man.
Yeah. It's okay. Everyone likes this boss fight. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine.
Everyone wants to be here for this.
Just having fun with it. I also could have sworn though that it had checkpoints per hit.
I definitely had a checkpoint in mind.
Yeah.
So I don't.
I think it must.
I don't know what.
It must just figure out if you start doing really well right off the bat, it probably like takes away those checkpoints, or at least it doesn't start with them. It's got to be adaptive difficulty.
All right, I guess I'll play smart. I'm back here. Ah, you jerk.
Stop running.
Where'd you go?
They just went to the.
No, it's fine. This is a really odd angle to try and like. It just seems like the glow
Yeah.
of the background.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So it heads up for that one if anyone didn't want to see that. Get it? Heads.
Oh jeez.
Yes.
Oh dear.
It's all in there, intact.
You've been asking
Now you have
for a
two
range
swords, but
attack.
you still
There it
only
is.
use one. But you can change to her sword.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I tried the
You should
freaking
be
platform
familiar with
formed the
this
moment I went for it.
Considering you've been on the receiving end.
Right.
Yeah, you can change to her sword visually. Cool.
Hey, game, please. Thank you.
Will this work with any sword?
Turu GR weapons are more than swords.
Ah.
They are the pinnacle of engineering.
You know what?
Ooh, I wonder if you can do that. You might be able to do that.
I don't have her sword. Where's her sword?
Tuned
Oh,
to the
maybe you got to
Ghostrunner
pick it up.
systems.
Or maybe after
No!
It will work with any sword.
this. Because I had
I was
had
gonna
two other
switch.
swords, and they looked like hers, like two different versions of hers.
You said projectiles are too
Nice.
unpredictable.
Well, you have to.
I found Surge personally to be, I think, the weakest of all of the power ups.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on it. Oh, I forgot that we're still holding her. Oh, okay.
Dang it.
Okay, I want her sword.
Maybe you have it now.
For the people. Where is it?
That's what was
Okay.
Where's your sword?
Maybe you gotta
Diego,
find it.
Saul, Elena?
Maybe I just
Oh, what a
accidentally
scam.
found.
Yes.
Yeah, the right things.
New item. Aha!
Oh.
We didn't know what
Okay,
it was.
there it is.
Just heard the voice. I
Nice.
thought we'd
Jeez.
scatter and regroup like always.
I got two versions of her sword though. One that was like it said
They're dead.
unleashed or something like that.
We're ready. Time for the
Very important for the
ascent.
speedrun, everybody.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, so now is where you can do what I was kind of talking about, the like crouch, like the slide, jump, dash, dash, dash. It should like hit a good cadence on the cooldown.
Hmm. All right. Not bad.
Still don't know if that's like the best,
You're getting closer to the core. Security is getting much tighter. There are sentry
the
guns
best
ahead.
movement around. That's what I was doing.
Can't hack them.
You need to avoid those turrets. That
Oh yeah, the turrets.
About my spectral field.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
core is protected by much more.
Whenever these
sophisticated
weren't
sensors.
moving, I liked
I'm
them.
afraid automatic
Anytime it was a moving turret, it was just an excuse to make you slow down, and I hated that.
Yeah.
They can see everything.
I guess we're kind of
Ahem.
similar, you and I.
Nice. Well done.
I
You're the
remember.
last Ghostrunner. I'm the last climber. The Keymaster killed our
Dang it.
people. The Keymaster killed our people. We both chose to fight.
No,
We both chose
I
to fight.
figured something out for this.
I didn't get to choose.
Sure you did.
I don't know about you, but I definitely ended up out of bounds like 2 or 3 times in my playthrough by accident. Seems pretty easy to get out of bounds in this game. I have a feeling the speedrun is very broken. For anyone who doesn't know, Keys and I always end up watching the speedruns like after we've done the episodes, which is always a treat. So we're just kind of like, we have not seen anything about the speedrun, so we're just theorizing.
No.
I feel like the skip you're trying to event is like slower than just going the normal way.
Yeah, but that's usually everything we try to
No,
do.
I don't mean just slower because it's us. I feel like even just it looks slow in general.
There, you happy? Normal. No fun. If I pulled that off, I would have looked really cool.
Well, my point was that like I'm pretty sure the way you were gonna go was just gonna end up getting you on one of those rails eventually anyway.
Now it's a grim ruin.
Listen here, you. Oh my God!
Grim ruin. It's painful seeing my city in such a state of decay. I've learned my lesson.
I wonder if you could.
Won't
Oh,
underestimate
if you had
modern
enough
game.
focus, I bet you could have like blinked to the turret
I was
Oh,
already
maybe.
and then
Yeah.
got
What
to
the-
the end from
I was
there.
already active when Mark
I hate rails.
They're so rough.
They're so lame.
back when I had a name and a body.
Oh. Oh, why is this the checkpoint? Man. Oh, okay. Peekaboo. Oh God! No! Where was I going? Thoughts I'm bad. Okay, there you go. Do the taunt.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, you know what? That was deserved.
Totally. We're
All right, do the taunt now. There we go. Very good.
I think it's because you're not doing the dashing while sliding. That was why things weren't going well for you there.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. I probably didn't need to fight them at all. Oh wait, no. Aha. No! I didn't notice him until it was too late. All right, taunt now. Then taunt again.
This time you'll do the
Dash.
the crouch. Yeah, the like dashing while you're crouching on the thing. So
Oh, Hobbs. All right, you know what? I'm not doing anything as I taunt 3 times. Why? I keep getting caught on the lip of the edge.
Oh.
I don't understand why this rail's such a pain in the butt, though.
I think they want you to dash between them.
That death was on purpose. That death was 100% on purpose after what I just did. I Tempest. I meant to slide. Or dash.
Yeah, I don't know. They might just want you to dash between those rails. Or something.
Sure, I could have made it from there just fine, but every time we try that, I die, so we're just gonna... Ah, take that. Let me in.
Right now you're traversing the exposed.
First try.
No civilians are allowed beyond here. There are only rumors about the Keymaster's vast laboratory. I've heard she does some terrifying
Yeah, very important
experiments
speedrunning skill is being able to
think I
count,
heard you sometimes
and
throw
the
people
proper way to
outside.
count is that everything counts to 1.
there. No.
There's no number higher than 1, so
Out of
that
the
way,
tower.
every time you do something, it's the first
Probably
try.
to watch them die.
Indeed.
The one
See,
exception
we didn't even
is
need to
the
beat
second
those
step.
up, but...
It was the only time you're allowed to count the 2.
Acting like I didn't see you too. Yeah, we could have avoided killing the turrets, but I hate them so much that it's worth my time. Oh, shield plate. Do-do-do-do. Oh, not to him, not to him. Oh, come on! What happened? Where'd my anything go? Okay.
Oh, just getting hit by the projectile.
Yeah, it happens. I'm trying to do something particular here, but the game's not having any of it. We're just gonna do that. Oh, God. Bye! Didn't mean to do... Bye! Don't worry, I'm coming back for you.
I love the fade away. You could have just taken care of the shield.
Listen! I panicked.
The turn around to wave at him was so good. He's getting his revenge now.
I'm just joking now. What? Okay, you know what? That's fine. I don't want to deal with you. No!
Imagine going to
We
the
were
wall
foolish to
instead of
think we
just
could do
sliding
this
off the
without you.
edge.
Even if the
Listen
key
here,
was
you.
found, we'd have never made it through. We were right to count on your help, though. If you succeed,
Oh, I really wish that I had my Tempest now.
all the climbers will not die in vain.
You gotta be kidding me. All right, you know what? Fine.
People were desperate when they
Oh.
have no hope.
No.
Nope.
Oh, this one, you can definitely jump to the turrets.
Desperate people become
Like, without even using blink.
dangerous. Desperate people become violent, dangerous. Basic psychology.
Take that.
That remains out of
The moment you said that.
She
Ah! Oh no!
Yeah, you can do it on both of them. For some reason, on the second one, it was way harder for me to not like do exactly what happened to you and go flying.
Oh. Ah, come on. Oh. Oh. Well, this is still way better than doing what they want me to
Right?
do.
Because then you gotta wait.
Though at this point in time.
You could try using blink on the second one also. I think you're going from a lot further away. Because you're like not moving to the right.
What the heck is my timing all of a sudden? Just hit him. Thank you. No! Oh my god, I bounced off of it. Man. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, you know, at this point in time, it might have just been faster to do it intended.
Yeah, oh no, definitely now. So this is the cooler way.
All right, there you go. See?
I was waiting for the choke. Nice. But you got a jump thing. Just jump up. You hit.
I know, but I was just,
Oh, okay.
I don't know, man. I was thinking about this part because there's a jump here.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this was one of the more brutal rooms.
No, that's a sword man. There's 2 sword men. No. Oh, okay. That's how I wanted to jump. You sure figured me out, game. Oh, come on.
You could have taken the secret alleyway. I did it again.
I'm so upset. Oh. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. I wanted to dash. Just dash, please.
Oh,
well,
man.
Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die horribly because I don't know what the hell is happening right now. Like no! Of all the. All right. All right. Yeah, this room's brutal.
Yeah,
I agree.
I remember this one was a super brutal one. I think I was doing it more or less the same approach you were though, in terms of like going up top very early.
Uh-oh.
Taking out the shields. Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna save our thing. Take that. No, wait, yeah, I was right.
Actually, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good because you can
No!
hit them both with the thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the better approach. You could also, if you're having trouble ducking under, you could dash to the left and get behind cover there because, yeah.
Take that.
Yeah, that was how I was taking care of them.
No!
The shield guy's got your number.
What? We'll redo that. Oh dear. All right, whatever, that works.
You could also do the like
okay.
dash off the initial slide thing, get to the first guy a little bit faster.
You know, okay, so I didn't need to reset that, but like I completely whiffed on hitting the ball, so I really just rather get back here and not have to climb. There we go. That. Ball. Oh, don't jump on all of the everything. Oh, dear God.
The
No!
cross-beam thing.
Oh, what happened? Oh, God. You're dead. No!
Ooh.
All right, this time for sure. Dead. Oh, whatever. Dead. Dead.
Nice.
Oh, come on! What is happening in this room?
Oh no.
All right. Guaranteed that we're going to get it this time. So chat delay, of course. Guaranteed. I'm having a time right now. What the hat? All right, just run back. That. Try and... Wait, he's dead. How did he die? What?
What? You don't
One
have
of the shields was
projectile
dead.
deflection on, right?
Nuh-uh. One of the shield guys was just dead.
I wonder if one of the sword dudes went flying into him and it like counted or something.
All right, we're getting it this time. I know exactly how I'm gonna handle this. That. He keeps he keeps barely hitting me.
Yep, this room was brutal.
Not anymore, it isn't, because guaranteed win here. I'm gonna crouch and we're just gonna take a second to breathe. All right, now. Oh. I thought I hit the bottom one as well,
no,
so I went in assuming that.
I saw what you were going for there, trying to get the refresh.
Mhm.
This is a room like these kinds of attempts at speedruns, folks, where you're very unpracticed and stuff, also are really good at teaching you exactly where you would want to most spend your practice time if you like wanted to then continue to improve and get better. And like this kind of room is a big indicator for sure. Nice. Okay. Very nice.
Now, where's the other guy at?
There's, I think, 2 still. Yeah,
There he is.
mini map. 2.
Die to him. Go slow. Go slow. Wait. Ooh, the choke. Oh, no.
Almost.
No. Okay, that's fine. We didn't choke, though. I should have just pressed R that whole time, but I really wanted to do the jump.
Dharma Tower.
I thought you were just gonna slide through the tunnel.
This had been my seat of power.
I could have.
Burst.
There's a lot I could have done differently there.
Betrayed. It's time to reclaim this place.
Okay.
What's left of it.
What I want to do is...
I think you just gotta kill the one.
On a frequency only used by the climber.
Nice, good slash.
I have to
That's
check
great.
it out.
It's a trap.
What if it's not? If there's somebody out there that needs
I
my
feel
help,
good about that
just
one.
ignore them. I won't let you fight
That
on
makes
the
up for how
world
bad I was doing.
Have you tried
That room is probably like one of the hardest rooms.
Yes.
From
No, I
my
totally
memory,
agree.
though.
We both know
Yeah.
you're fine on your own.
Have you tried doing a dash wall running?
I do. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
That's
I
so
hope that we meet
weird.
soon, and that we'll all be free when that happens.
Oh,
I hope
no.
that we meet soon, and that we'll all be free when that
Well, if you
happens.
kind of angle it like away from the
Goodbye,
wall,
Jack.
or if it's like right near the end of the wall, I think you'll like kind of get a burst of speed and stop wall running.
Oh, okay.
She probably won't survive. But if we fail,
He's such a Debbie
nobody
Downer.
will. Even if
She
we
probably
really
won't
are,
survive.
the
It's like he's a
tower
bad guy or something.
Yeah. I wonder.
She brought
Hmm.
about.
What do you mean?
Oh, dear. Okay, good.
I mean, saving humanity will take more than just killing the
Okay,
tyrant.
you know what? This was probably faster than my other attempt way back. Man. That room.
Yeah,
That
that one
room.
room is super brutal.
Regrettably.
Hey, see, I wasn't even the one to press taunt there. The game did it for me. It's like it understands.
Mara didn't
Oh, hey,
carry us
apparently
since
the
they-
focus
the only
abilities go
sign
through the
she
blue
prized
shields,
was her own
which I thought was
research.
something I tested, and
Oh.
but I guess maybe I just
Yeah, I
missed.
thought I tried it too, but
Yeah.
While
Maybe I
everything
just
fell
missed the-
apart, she hid away in her
Okay,
lab.
now we're about to get introduced to the worst enemy in the game.
oh yeah, now I know what enemy
Yeah.
you're talking. I was like, what could be worse than what we're dealing with right? Nope, nope. You're right.
Yeah, and pretty much the only reason that I really liked the Overlord ability at the end.
Uh-oh. Oh, I messed up. I may have forgot there's a third one to hit. Oh, I was fine. I dashed out of panic. No.
You also had forgotten one of them, anyways.
That's fine. I would have gotten it in another way.
Mara the Keymaster will now address the residents of the tower.
That's
Yeah, this isn't ominous, by the
Yeah.
way.
Why?
She doesn't do speeches. Never been much of a leader.
It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Too long.
Uh-oh.
Some of you seem to have forgotten me.
Wait, what?
Oh, I don't think they
Yeah, this happened to me too. There's like a switch or something in this room.
It's this. Very good.
But then even then, it wasn't obvious what it opened. It was like back the way you came.
Stupid. It's you.
I'm not here to.
Because you're
rule
glowing red like death.
I'm here to save you. The outside world.
What
is
the?
The outside world is harsh and deadly.
Would you just climb up the wall, man? Thank you.
And it's not going to change.
Holy moly.
Not anytime soon.
Get a wall run over.
I don't need the wall run. Who wall runs?
The faster movement? Yeah, no, who does that?
We can't alter the planet, but we can alter.
Oh, God.
We can alter ourselves.
All right, time for worst enemies because they just run at you and explode. And it feels like a lot of the times the way that they expect you to deal with them is to either run away from them until they detonate or like do a time slowdown, dash around them, but near enough to them that they detonate.
Holy!
Both of which feel slow.
Like I told you, I'm resolved to fulfill one purpose.
Thankfully, yeah, the Tempest is great as long as there's more than one of them. That makes perfect sense. I wish I thought I had put on the multi-kill refresher at one point, but I hadn't in my casual, so
Gave us this shelter, but we need.
I didn't get to experiment with it as much as I wanted to.
Just run. They're right behind you. Everything's horrible. I remember in my casual playthrough, I failed this rail jump and fell back down into them.
They can walk under the sky. Soon, everyone will be in hand. Soon.
Oh man, yeah. This is the way to do it. The Tempest with the multi-kill refresh.
I love Tempest. My favorite.
Yeah, I liked it. It was just the Overlord. What I would do is use it on them when they got near enemies and stuff, and they just instantly explode from it. But
Oh,
Tempest
crap.
would
That's a samurai.
do the same thing and be better, so.
Oh, okay. Like that. Totally as I drew it up.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh god, don't knock me into them. What are you doing, man? Well, I don't have my Tempest anymore.
Ooh.
That kind of stinks. Oh no! I slow motioned into one of them. Man. Oh, okay. I tried to go for a Tempest combo with that, but it did not work. We'll just go around. No, it didn't Tempest. I wanted to Tempest. Oh man. Actually, no. Oh. They can explode when they don't even feel like they're that close yet.
Yeah.
I just really want a Tempest. I want to get... No! Fine, I won't do it that way. I understand. Do it the way I've been doing.
Yeah, I think your first approach was fine.
I dashed. I wanted the Tempest. I dashed. All right, well, you know, it happens.
Mr. I did all my binds,
Oh!
so they'd be the same as Jet.
Yeah. Oh, oops. I wanted to kill you.
The key has already been forged. All we need to do is turn it. But this will not happen if we are divided.
I don't have Tempest anymore.
Yeah.
This is against what I routed.
There are
This is
those
horrible.
who would
This is
not-
horrible.
those who would not submit to
And now's when the game gets
We
scary.
want them to take part, but we cannot make them. For the transformation is not easy.
Why did I go in his nest?
I totally did that. I totally did that before also.
Oh no. Oh, where the heck am I?
Oh, you go under the pipes. Basically where you went in
Ah, of
the
course.
nest.
No! No! I did the thing again. I thought I died. You know what? Don't follow me. Ah!
Ooh, sneaky though. There weren't that enemy there.
Yeah. If he didn't ruin if it wasn't for that meddling kid.
Yep.
Oh. Ugh. These are the worst.
Yep.
He wasn't even that close. Okay, that time he was absolutely that close. I just wasn't paying attention.
You could probably just edge, like, slide past most of these. I think they go on the walls.
Oh God. Oh God. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run.
You know what to do.
It's the thingy. Get me in. I hate this place. Get me out of here. It's only gonna get worse. Oh yeah, this.
Singular opportunity. The technique you're learning.
There is a death
beyond
counter
what
in the bottom right
regular
corner. For
Ghostrunners
everybody.
were ever capable of.
Oh, good. You found the same thing I did here. I thought I was gonna have something to teach you.
Identical? No. Some of you had unique.
Yeah, the
abilities.
platform's so
Some
thin that
had
it's a little difficult, but
experimental
I totally did
features.
this exact same thing. I didn't figure it out until like a later section, but yeah, I definitely did the exact same thing.
It's so nice.
Way better.
What about me?
So for anyone who doesn't know,
What?
these hallways are this area is non-Euclidean,
have any,
which
I'm
basically
afraid.
just means
Who
like
would have thought you were the one destined
the
to
hallways
become
don't have to
so
map
very
out in physical space,
special?
really. So they're kind of obnoxious. That's why they have the lights on them to tell you like which ones go where. But they're all actually physically really close. So if you just do the slide jump off of an edge to get a big burst of speed, you
We've
just
been
make the
through that
jumps.
already. You were
And then for the vertical one, you just like
My
find the
elite.
one
No. Before
door that lines up
before
for that
the
one.
implants.
There was no before. You weren't born. You were engineered.
No.
from a
No.
single
Yes.
cell.
No.
You don't
And-
have
Scam!
implants.
The death counter is
You
per
are
level,
your
by the way.
implants.
Oh my
As
goodness.
with the timer. But you got to remember also a lot of that is like trying to do a skip and immediately hitting R.
Mm-hmm.
And you should never stress about death
You remember
counters
the
when you're
Atma chip the girl used?
No.
jumping into speedrunning.
Why would they? Why would they let you?
Miss.
There's
like,
a
Yep.
way to
over-jump it.
exploit them.
Yep.
Send a control signal. deep
Everything
into
about the
neural
cyber
cortex.
void is
You
not,
learned how to hack
The
people.
worst.
yeah, not
That's
fantastic.
what you want to call it.
What the?
Nice sludge grab.
Oh my god. Oh, right. That happens.
Rooms like this one where like
Won't Mara
this
join
was the
you
big like
successfully?
oh thank god I can
No,
just jump
she
between
won't.
all of these.
She doesn't even know it
Mhm.
exists. Ironic, considering the way she defeated you. I guess we both kept
And
our little
for anybody
secrets.
who wasn't watching earlier, in the cyber void areas, you don't have access to your dash or wall running.
No. Of all the things to die in, that one hurts. There we go. Over there. No. 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 Which one's number 2? Over there. All right, you know what? There we go. Who needs to line it up?
Yeah.
Just go for it.
The software update is complete.
All right.
Now,
Very
to
good.
Try it
Nice.
out.
Oh, never mind.
Find
Not
their
very good.
center. Let the implants speak to you.
Oh yeah, now you get Overlord.
Good.
Good. Can you wall run here?
I don't think so.
That would have been
Pick
funny
your
to find
target
out now, but
wisely. Not every pawn is going to be.
So
worth
what
the
Overlord
effort.
does is it takes over an enemy so that they turn on their
Just like that.
allies.
This is actually quite
Which
tricky to
I could
simulate.
see the usefulness of it, but I like Tempest too much.
And again, for me, I was mostly using it just to blow up the enemies or to like, I don't know, if there was a group of them, sometimes I'd do it. I think that Tempest with the multi-kill refresh is the better way
If
to
you
go.
don't like it,
Because you just
don't
get way
use it.
more use out of your focus.
Right.
I just
Alright.
thought I had experimented with the multi-kill refresh, and then I found out later that I had never equipped it, and I was like, oh, so I never got to mess with it. You might be able to stick deflection on, though. You might have enough spaces. Now. Yeah, deflection is the top left one down.
The big piece?
Yeah, yeah. Like deflect, reflect, that one, yeah, yeah. So now you can reflect the projectiles. And then that green middle one's red too. Although I don't know if it matters. I don't remember what the green middle one is.
I'm gonna make something work here. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna make something work because this is ugly. So it's such efficient speedrunning, I know.
Yeah, these are the kinds of things you would just like have notes for and then practice menuing them quickly.
So I want to no. You know, that didn't really change anything. We're just gonna put this back in and I'm not gonna worry about anything. I could put this.
I would say you could do the middle green one, which is a blink related one in the top right corner.
I'll put you in there because I can. I'll fit you in there because I can, because why
But
not?
This will slow your focus regeneration.
Nope.
So,
Out
yeah.
with all of you.
The number of free spaces you have available increases the focus regeneration rate, the passive regeneration rate. So,
Oh, that probably explains why I Tempest as much as I did in my run. No! Why would it? Yes, I want to look at my Tetris pieces again. Thanks, game.
I mean, you do have the multi-kill refresh on. I feel like that's where you're mostly going to get your focus from, but so it's probably fine to use more spaces. But
I will admit, I was looking to the left. I didn't see Explodey Boy.
multiple display boys.
Oh God, there are. Oh, leave me alone. There's so many of them. Holy crap. Get me out of here. This is the level that like I looped around in a way that just literally sent me back to the beginning. No! How do you miss that? That'll do. So where's the enemy that I totally didn't see?
Well, there's still some of the exploding ones, weren't there?
Oh, do they
I think
count
they
for
might
that?
count.
Oh, that stinks. Oh, come on.
The game's just telling you to do the slide off the edge.
No more of that. No! Oh my God. You know what? No, that's fine. Well, we're gonna... There you go. I'm gonna take the pity Tempest just so I can go this way instead. No! They even gave me pity! And now we're gonna surprise Shield Boy. Peekaboo.
What's funny is that sometimes he was facing the opposite direction for me, so I could go
I know.
from the side.
Yeah.
We won't wait any longer. The key,
Oh.
the key is turning. The shadows
All right.
are coming
I've been
free,
informed
and the door
that this should work.
in a week's time. In a
N-
week's time.
It doesn't matter. I can't even land on the rail.
Outside. Time to get to work.
All right, we're not going that way. He's a jerk. All right. What? No. There we go. Much better.
Yeah, I'm surprised that other one didn't kill both of them.
Oh, no, get away from me, get away from me. Where'd he go?
What does it mean?
I made like the classic, like stereotypical horror movie mistake where I was just like, where'd the bad guy go? I'm going to check.
I kind of liked these enemies. Other than I wish you could deflect their shots. But you
Wait,
can't.
running away
like
from
you can
me.
deflect them with Tempest, but you can't deflect them with regular attacks.
She made my plans.
It's not the same as the Ghostrunners.
Why not?
She was working with me then.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. I remember if I do this just right.
Oh yeah, you could totally kill him. You might have to. I think you want to do more dashes, dude. Or you might have to wall run. Yeah, I think if you slide, jump, dash, and then dash one more time, or just dash right at him.
Yeah, apparently that works too. Get back here. I'm not done with you. No, his friend. Of all the ways to die. I'm killing your friend before I do anything else. You know what? That works
All
too.
right, well, as soon as you clear this room, Keys, I think it's about time for us to take what will almost certainly be the final break.
There we go. I did it.
Okay, great.
Cleared the room.
Go ahead and pause. And yeah, let's take that last break. Again, you all know the deal by now. We want to show you that you can do this in chunks. Don't have to do it all at once. We're going to run a few ads during the break to help support the show. And if you want to donate to the Prevent Cancer Foundation, you can actually subscribe, which will give you commercial-free viewing. And yeah, the entire month of January, all of the proceeds that GDQ gets from like subs, bits, all that kind of deal will still get donated to the Prevent Cancer Foundation at the end of the month. So now's a good time to use that Prime Gaming sub if you got it. We'll see you in a few minutes.
See ya. And welcome back, everybody, from that ad break. Once again, we appreciate you sticking through them. Normally, when it's non-main GDQ months, this is what helps fund hotfix shows. But during main GDQ months, like January for AGDQ, any of the ad revenue, the bits, the sub revenue, the Prime Gaming sub, after like all of GDQ's portion of that, rather, I was going to say that wrong. Whoops. All goes towards the charity that we are currently supporting, which is Prevent Cancer Foundation. So we do appreciate that. On the topic of hotfix, go to gamesdonequick.com/hotfix to find out information about all the hotfix shows. And I'm just going to end it right there because we're actually not that far from done.
Yeah, you go ahead, man. Start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And I can let everybody else know.
All right, I didn't die. Yes, yes.
I can let everybody else know to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for Super Boss Bros, which is a fun game show thing around, like, centered around speedrunning that's hosted by Big John and Bobby, or the Blacktastic.
Oh, I thought I could outpace him. Oh, he ran so much farther that time. Oh, why ain't I just missed like the perfect opportunity to like. Huh? All right, I did it. What? What is he doing? Good way to end the level. Please, someone, I want to see that in a. this game. I love this game.
Oh boy.
These used to serve as the laboratories of the world's top scientists. And I do mean the world. Many of Earth's brightest minds were brought here before the burst. Many more were on the way when the cataclysm occurred.
I still think you should be using your double dashes while you're on the ground before jumping into the air again.
Couldn't save all humanity.
Because otherwise, you're kind of
You
just
think so?
wasting the upgrade
Rest of
slots.
us.
Like, I mean, I guess you use them sometimes in combat, but
I don't when I was doing it on the ground, it didn't feel like it was that much faster, if at all. But maybe I was just doing it wrong.
well, because again, I was doing like slide,
Holy
jump, dash, dash, dash.
Oh, I don't have Tempest. No, my crutch. You know what? I'll have Tempest soon. Don't worry.
Oh man, are you really? Why not just jump off the thing behind you then?
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do instead? That didn't work. It would have worked, but then I did it wrong.
Well, now you got Tempest.
Who needs it? I found a better way.
I really wanted one of them to come around the final corner and just demolish.
Oh God!
Take a look around.
All right, well, you know what?
This is where Dharma wants to put everyone.
Takes care of that. Woo! I feel like that was the least deserved hit. Oh God.
Just look at them. Monsters. You killed a lot of people on your way.
You had some good music sync up moments there for a second.
Damage. Unnecessary evil. This here, it's mercy killing.
Oh no, machine gun! No! Aw. I don't want to do anything fancy to him. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No, get off the wall! Oh, come on! Huh? I must have deflected one of those shots. Uh-oh. No! I didn't mean to do that! Instant reset, good but bad. Uh-oh.
And by the way, folks, like for anybody who's wondering, the instant reset is an option you could turn on. Like, we have it on because it would definitely be faster. But if you're somebody who's
unless you do what I
prone
did.
to these kinds of problems, there is either like shuriken or time stop or something directly in front of you when you respawn. by the way.
Or
Could.
oh wait, what? Did not give it back?
No, it didn't. I don't know if you killed the. I think it might not give it back to you if the deflection kills.
Oh.
That's what it kind of seems like. I'm not certain about that, but.
You know what? We're gonna go left side this time because the right side is cursed.
Or you get that thing that's in front of the. Right in front of you when you respawn.
No! My timing was so bad. I was trying to deflect that. Oh my goodness. I don't need to do any of that fancy
grab
stuff.
the
We
thing
got
in
this.
front.
No! No!
Jeez, I'm here to help.
Who needs it? I do. I desperately need it. Oh my. No, no. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. See,
Okay,
look at me go. Peekaboo. Told you I don't need it.
So
Each one of them
stupid.
contributed to the future.
Oops. Oh, I was trying to taunt, but then I wasted time.
Humanity's redemption.
Dang it.
A tool?
Why would they add a taunt button?
Instrument, something
Why would you rebind it?
their master,
I don't know.
even their own ambition.
That was easy. Telling you, Tempest
Yeah,
is
no,
the truth.
it's absolutely is because of the multi-kill thing. I'm sad that like I thought I messed with it but didn't, so I thought it was bad.
No, I didn't mean to dash. What the heck? All right, that's fair. If there's ever a time that I deserved death, that was probably one of them. No, I thought I was still in the air. Trying to slow down time. Wait, where's the other samurai guy? There he is. Oh, oh no! That garbage got in my way. Where's the other samurai guy? Oh, there he is. All right. Works for me.
I know you're here. You and your puppet. How do you like my work? It took a lot of trial and error.
No!
It took a
I was
lot
trying
of
to.
Yeah, so-
trial and
Yes,
error.
yes, it's a lot of trial and error.
This is how I
Nothing must go to waste. Even the
Uh,
martyrs of progress
this is definitely the
fail.
reminder that it's like getting near the end of the game now, I think.
Victims, not martyrs.
It's starting to get the voice lines from Mara.
We should have never climbed down from the trees.
No, no, my plan. No, I had something all mapped out. No! Man. I'm trying to show off like really cool things and then I'm just messing it up. All right, let's try this again. Good.
I kind of agree, Peridot, except that I think the third boss sucks.
There's one button I
I
didn't
think it's
push.
super boring.
All right. We're just going to do it normal because apparently what I cooked up does not want to work. There's something shooting at me, but I don't have to fight it. Get out. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, and then these enemies.
No!
Oh, if it counts. Oh, it counts the clones for Tempest. Okay. Yeah, because the enemies that are the like
Not the worst
groups of 5 there
tortures. Their
are
minds
there's actually only one real one,
bodies.
and if you take it out, it takes out all the rest. If Tempest counts that though, then that's
He
extra
doesn't
good.
care about their sanity.
You could
only
totally
about
make that jump. I believe in you.
I'm telling you, Tempest, great.
Human mind cannot
I love
survive a
Tempest.
body so far removed from its original form.
I wish it just had that option for all of them. You know, the multi-kill refresh thing. It would
Sure,
make
sure.
sense for any of them.
I probably could have just restarted that, couldn't
Maybe.
I?
You might have also been able to jump, like clear the gap. It would have been close. Overlord would probably be a hard one to do a multi-kill refresh thing with, but
It's like I swear I just heard him.
someone was asking,
What?
when we play through the first time, do we play normal or do we search for strats while we play? I'd say we play mostly normal, but are trying to think about how we might go fast while we do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is that when you kind of start speedrunning games, you tend to think about games a little bit differently when you play them casually. And not in like a bad way, like people tend to think like, oh, you know, speedrunning that game is going to ruin playing it casually for me or something. It's like, it just changes the way you think about playing games casually because you start like seeing certain interactions and think like, oh, I wonder if I can combine these in a fun, like fast way. And so it's not too dissimilar from like how we would normally play games.
Aww. Aw, you got a shot off before I got my Tempest off, so I died. Oh. Oh! No, I missed. Wait, no, I didn't miss. No, no, I didn't have faith in myself.
I thought you missed too, for what it's worth.
Oh, dang. Thanks.
Like, I didn't hear the noise.
Neither did I. That's what confused me. Oh. Huh? Please get out of there. It's not safe. Oh, dear Lord. Ah! Everything's going not according to how I wanted it to go. I don't know where the other guy is. There he is. What was that noise?
Yeah, I think your noises just got bugged or something.
Oh, this sucks. Oh,
I think your
this sucks.
sounds got bugged. I have no idea how you find which one is the correct one, by the way. I always just...
You can see it when you slow down. When you slow down, the fake ones are transparent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, and I wasn't slowing down very much.
I'm gonna be honest. I only just figured
Right.
that out. Yeah. Because normally I would just Tempest them.
Before she killed him,
Oh God. Oh, 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 the save. Oh, the save. Oh, how am I not dead? What has happened? You know what? Fine by me. I could have like gotten here way quicker, but you know, we were just riding that high. Oh, oh, I wish I had Tempest. Oh crap. No! Ah, I meant to slow down.
I do love with these though. I think you're steering them away. So if you steer them at each like corner, you'd get multi kills on like each of them with the the little drones.
You jerk! No, you don't. No, he did. Uh-oh. There. Jerk.
Is it true?
what? That I have no soul? Ask a philosopher. You can manage to find one.
About Adam.
He feared death, not me.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Let's just grab the other one too. That'd probably help. Why? Ah, crap. No, quit starting so low. You're ruining this. No! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, there's things up there. That's awkward.
Those things were one of the nicer things about having the projectile deflection on too.
There's a time thing this whole time.
Not him.
All right, I didn't realize.
Who else would I be?
But now you've got it.
I've made a mistake. I've made
I just
a
realized
mistake.
what mistake you made. Yeah.
Oh no,
You're starting to sound like her.
that was terrible.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We'll discuss this later.
You're not in control.
Oh, wait, let's just hit that one
You're
last.
not in control, are you? must talk to your tool. Convince him to do what you can't. Don't try to silence me again. Let him listen. He has ears. I should know. I made them.
Do not listen to her. It's nothing but a diversion.
Have you told him anything
What the-
at all? About
How did that miss?
I don't know.
About why he exists.
I don't know
What?
how that missed.
How Adam needed slaves
I'm
strong
very
That sure
sad
looked
right
like you
now.
aimed right at it.
How did you
I'm very sad right now.
You've silenced her,
I couldn't stand the noise.
so you can hack her systems.
This part of Dharma was
Eh?
this part of Dharma was part of
Okay.
Cyber Void.
We're just not going to do that again.
Special.
You lied to me.
I only withhold information when it's not vital to your survival or to the plan. You will learn all the details once we deal with Mara. She is the only enemy, not just yours and mine, humanity's.
All right. End of level. It was an interesting attempt. Oh, man.
Since before the burst, I supervised
Getting near the end.
Samsara
I think you're pretty much
Corporation.
We are
right
very
at the
close.
Tower from here. My office was just around the corner. This is where you were conceived, so to speak. The design came together.
Even willing to
here.
try.
My private
My
workshop.
methods.
Who am I?
Whatever.
You are the perfect fusion of code and flesh. You are the next step.
I'm just doing what I'm used to, okay?
Your time is running
Doesn't
out.
even want to try.
The augmentation process begins. Once it is done, the people of Dharma will be free, immune to your corruption, and no longer dependent on your prison. There is no salvation inside the tower for us. Our future lies,
Oh, God.
Our future lies outside. There will be a price to pay here as well, naturally, but we'll pay it.
Hello, friend.
So, do you even know what drives you,
It's
puppet?
Doc Ock.
Yep.
What the end game is? You have done nothing wrong.
Dr. Olivia
So
Octavius.
for reference,
can't
my
let you
first
leave.
playthrough of this was like
As
5.5
long as that
hours.
genie in your head
And we're
exists,
already on the
you are
second to
threat
last level.
everything I've built.
Yeah, this is basically the final boss, but there's one more stage after this.
Focus. Kill
And
switch
in my
off.
personal opinion, this is where the
An
game
opponent
goes
you do
way
not
downhill.
hope to take away.
I think it's very, very fun, and then just these last bits
Oh,
are really
where'd my
boring.
jump go? No!
Like, you can literally do most of this boss fight standing in one spot and just pressing a button occasionally.
Okay. I apparently forgot what the timing is for everything. As you say that, hey, you can stand in one place. I messed up.
Run all you.
Whoa, whoa, that stays? No!
Oh,
Alright,
yeah,
I'm
that
learning new
happened to me
things.
sometimes. Yeah, and to be clear, I'm not even saying that the boss is, like, necessarily super easy. It's just kind of boring, I think, personally. I wonder if they might have a way of skipping it in the speedrun. We'll find out. Maybe.
I'm moving way too early. Oh, come on, just grab the thing.
You can't
Thank you.
get up.
Goodness gracious.
Just going in a circle.
What else am I supposed to do?
How dare you?
Run on the walls.
Oh! I deserve that! I didn't mean to do that. All right, well, you know, that's okay. We just want to watch this amazing boss fight again.
make it harder for yourself.
At least it still kept the checkpoint in this one.
Yeah. I still don't understand what happened with the other boss.
Yeah, me either. That's weird.
Oh! 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 I should probably be dead. Like that.
What will you do if you kill me, puppet? Let him consume you?
Don't mind me, just pressing the taunt button a lot. Oh god. No, I was so delayed. I deserved that. I was pressing taunt.
It's not a person. It's a machine stuck in a loop.
Yeah, pretty much paired out what you're saying in chat. Like,
Son of a... I forgot. Man. Yeah, I'm just dying because I'm not paying attention.
yeah. Well, it's kind of
pretty
easy to do in this fight.
Yeah.
You get bored. It's just unfortunate that they give you so many like fun ways to go fast in this game, and then yeah, the whole boss fight's about kind of just standing still.
What will you
Hey, what?
do?
I disagree with that one.
Let him consume you?
You jumped a little early.
I
little
disagree.
bit.
Flawless.
Yeah, this is no worse than like a lot of very average boss fights in platformers. It's just unfortunate because the other two bosses were a lot better.
Okay, that time I definitely jumped early. My god.
Could always use the time slowdown.
Never.
It's not a person. It's a machine stuck in a loop.
Did you know it's not a person? It's a machine stuck in a loop. You know what's throwing me off? I think what's throwing me off the most with this is like when I'm trying to jump in the same direction that the arm's going. To not do that.
What if you Tempest her
Yeah,
in the
it's-
face? You got no other use for it.
What will you do? You kill me.
Curious.
Let
Oh.
him consume you?
Oh, it did nothing.
There's literally the last enemy in the game, so. Oh, I can look up the final time spot. It's like a little ambiguous at the end there.
It's not a person. It's a machine stuck in a loop.
Oh, how am I missing? How do you miss
him, not
Four's
me.
eye?
I should have
What
taken
the
your
heck?
head. Mindless tool.
That's rude.
Congratulations. You fulfilled your purpose. Mankind's greatest enemy is dead. We can now proceed to the next stage of my plan. Allow me
That's
to do
weird.
the
If you do
honors.
slide,
What are you
I'm
doing?
going backwards. That's weird.
I don't think the speedrun.com
Do not
page
struggle,
says
PR-74.
says where the time
your
is,
body.
'cause they have an
I
auto
don't
splitter.
need the rest of you anymore.
What?
The
so.
rebels broke you.
Oops.
Made you independent, and I was too weak to take back control. Too
So yeah,
fractured.
somebody should
You strengthened
somebody should.
What in the world?
connected the remaining cybervoid nodes so I can
What did I
grow.
just do?
And now, it's time to take back what's mine. Bring peace.
Yeah,
back to the
I died a
town.
bunch here just trying to make like not have to wait on a cycle.
Mara
But
was
what
wrong.
did you do?
Humanity must be
That's what I'm
humanity, must
saying.
be protected, not just
All right, hear me out. I'm gonna try something.
I don't think it's anything's gonna come of it, but I see what you're gonna do.
Okay, well, you know, nothing's coming of it.
I need full control.
What am I supposed to do?
Wall. You
Oh,
can
there's
wall
like a
run.
hole in there,
you,
right?
you like forget that you can wall run because you normally can't here, but you can do your dashes and wall run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have it.
I know it's another weird thing that they
Why
changed,
does that keep happening?
They changed the rules of this area on you at the very end of the game, so it's easy to forget.
No.
Ah.
Boing. Boing. Boing.
You want to enslave everyone?
I want to unify them. There will only be one purpose.
Oh.
Something
There will
about
only be
these
one
kept like
purpose.
every now and then I would just basically what just happened to you. It would just like not send me far enough out towards it.
According to the needs of the town.
Yeah.
No violence,
Yeah, I was not a big fan of this
conflict,
last level,
no
sadly.
more corruption.
Just make it to the checkpoints.
This is why she killed Adam. This was his plan.
I had doubts until I left my body behind. I should be thankful.
Oh, oh, oh.
Now
He's alive.
stop
How is he
resisting.
alive? He's dead. No, he was alive.
Wow.
No. How did I land? It gave me a clear land. Oh man. I was fine. Just need to have faith. Oh, I definitely thought there was going to be a platform there. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't really like this part too much, to be perfectly honest. Oh, oh, God. Oh. Uh-huh.
It also just felt really weird that there was literally no combat in a game where it was, probably 60 to 70% focused on combat.
Mm-hmm. There, get out of there. I hate that part.
Like, I kept expecting there to be a section with, virtual enemies.
The new order of things.
And then there just
You've
weren't.
served your purpose as an instrument of my will. Now you can become a true part of me.
I think we might have lost your feed on the stream for some reason.
Uh-oh.
It's back. It's back, apparently.
Weird. This game's cursed. I wonder why it disappeared.
Yeah, I had lost it on my end, too, for just a moment there, but I just thought it was my side of things, so maybe you just dropped a few frames.
Why are you so selfish? This is how you can serve humanity.
Okay, this, hallway was, the most
Imbeciles ruined you.
probably boring part
Took
for
a
me.
work of art and made it
It's like
into
the
it's just
train part, except
Exactly.
worse.
Well, because it's just
by
you don't...
illusion of sentience.
You just gotta use all your dashes sideways, really. If you want to do it, the kind of consistent, safe way or whatever. It's a lot less fun.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. How am I? Okay, yep. That was bound to happen.
Hey, it held on there for a while.
That was very much borrowed time, though. Holy moly.
You definitely got through that big blue tunnel of orbs a lot faster than I would have, by the way. So. Oh right, there's another one. Oh, never mind.
Oops. What the? The hitboxes! It's just a train, except worse.
Yeah, and also the fact that it's going to be a random one every time you die, because it doesn't like the cycles don't reset or anything. So, and you can die after hitting the jump pad, which definitely happened to me casually. Hey, get ready on time because it's sometime right around here.
Yeah. This guy.
Well, why don't we just
guy
do
looks
it
like he's-
when the stab happens?
Yeah.
You won't survive without
He looks like he's
me.
like a 70s cartoon villain.
No, I will not be deleted
Oh,
by
dear.
a mere tool. I forbid
It probably
you,
technically
Ghostrunner.
already happened. but-
There, time.
There.
Good enough. let's make it
Yeah,
there.
I looked up. It didn't say. It's probably when you lose control, I would imagine. But yeah, woo! GG.
Woo!
GG.
What an easy free win.
Architect.
Shell core files missing.
I'm so sad.
Oh man, I'm bummed.
Yeah, I was really excited for this one, but I was definitely bummed that my computer just wanted to keep crashing. There wasn't even a blue screen of death either. Just everything just turned off and turned back on. Yeah, hopefully I'll get that sorted and it won't be an issue next week, everybody. We'll find out. Speaking of next week, we always announce the game that we're going to be playing the following week on at the end of the
See,
show.
there you go. The game proves that I'm faster. I did it.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's what that meant. All right. We always announce the next game at the end of the week, or at the end of the show, rather. So, Keys, what do we got going on for the next game? And I think a lot of people who like this one might like the next one too.
Here's the thing, Hobbs.
All right. Do I need to say it?
You need to do it because if I click out the window, we have no sound.
All right, fair. The game for next week, everybody, is The Messenger, which is another like kind of samurai-ish based game, but 2D, and a very good indie game from what I understand. But wanting to play this one pretty much ever since it came out. We're going to be playing that next week. If you are somebody who has The Messenger or has, whether you've played it or not, hey, return to it this week and try racing alongside us next week and see if you can beat us. I bet you can. And guess what? Then you'll have taken your first step into speedrunning. Cheesy outro done. Boom. Let's go.
FYI, everyone who cares about the compliments, we're going to compliment Hobbs's computer next week because it's the true winner of this race.
I guess. It didn't have to play the final level again. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. Thanks everybody for watching. Tune in to Super Boss Bros at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Follow the channel if you aren't already, and you can check out the VODs of all of the Hotfix content and GDQ 2021 online at youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. So go subscribe over there if you are missing some content that you really want to check out. And we'll see you all next week, 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.